uh, so one of my party members has an additional idea, so I'd like to hear him out first.
Okay.
So, I have a thing. I can make an object emit light for 5 feet, so I can shoot a crossbow bolt. With my magical tinkering. Hang on, I'll click that in the chat. So I can.
Jesus Christ!
So I can have it. Where is it?
Ooh,
Where is
actually, can we combine our ideas where you light up my shield and I start stopping and letting the fog come towards me?
I suggest we just throw something in. I don't think you should go in there. Nacromora, you're silly. You're silly.
You're silly.
You can throw a torch if you want, but I can show. I can shoot a light dart into it.
You know, I think the light shooting thing is definitely better.
All right. Okay, I cast magic tinkering on a bolt and I fire it into the fog.
Okay, give me 1 second just to find the appropriate information. I should grab this earlier. Okay. So you're taking a bolt that you've imbued with a small light, and you're firing it into the fog.
Yes. Yeah.
So you watch as this bolt flies forward, and it again penetrates the wall of fog, and you watch the mist around it dissipate briefly. As you're watching this light go and go and go and go, and then stop abruptly,
Oh,
and then
okay.
and then it kind of drops and vanishes.
So it's closing in on us. There's something solid in there, or like
fucking lad.
there's a. My suggestion still stands. I think we should walk away from it.
I thought we already were.
Let's.
Can we stop moving?
You begin slowly kind of like heading down this path as this fog slowly sort of trails behind your footsteps. The once, fresh prints you left in the mud. After you take a few more steps, you look behind, you can already see them beginning to be swallowed by this creeping wall of fog. So you kind of pick up the pace a little bit and you hurry forward. And at one point, you turn around and it's almost like it has become wise to what you're doing, and it has sped up. And you kind of you break into a sprint and you dash forward. Yes?
I believe you upset it.
I'm not feeling it.
Well, I just shot it.
As you kind of begin running, you glance over your shoulders, and you can briefly see, almost looks like where this wall is moving, and the mist is kind of like the ebb and flow, almost like a pool of water. Little wisps of the mist are sort of reaching forward, and it's not quite, but it almost like tiny hands reaching out, like grasping, almost like claw-like appendages reaching from the mist, tug at you, but they never quite make any headway, and then they fall back into the formless fog wall. You keep running, and eventually, the trees part, and you step out into a large clearing, and from here, you kind of breathe a sigh of relief because you glance behind, and the fog has stopped abruptly, kind of at the edge of this tree line, and it kind of floats there, unmoving, no longer advancing. And you can kind of see where it travels off into the tree line, continuously around and then out of sight.
Okay, quick question.
Yeah?
Do we have our gear on us?
Yes, you grabbed all your packs and you kind of like hightailed out of there.
Okay, cool.
But you, as you kind of catch your breath and you kind of get your bearings, you glance up at the location that you are now in, and you find yourself at a pair of stone gates.
I immediately take out my lute and I start playing a little tune.
Oh my god, it's the intro.
Oh, fuck for an intro.
Hey, you're finally awake.
Mom, the DM's making a title sequence. God, that threw me off actually. With fucking no
We
cost.
need to get the interactive music going on that we had in the last campaign.
I really
remember
do.
that.
I need to work out how to do that though. I don't know how you do it.
Get the bot back in somehow. We'll figure it
Oh,
out.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You can also use like the built-in watch together.
True, that is true
Right.
actually. That would be a lot easier.
I would
So,
like to run to the door and see what I can see.
So you're going to give me actually 2 seconds to load the next fucking screen. Really should have filled this out beforehand. Shush.
Shit.
It's fine.
It's fine. While we're walking, let's roleplay a bit. Let's all talk to each other.
Yeah. Get like sort of
Want to
establish
talk to each
yourselves.
other?
So where do you think they're heads
Heads? Who?
from?
The knife.
No.
Oh,
They're clearly
right.
headless people, man.
Sorry, I'm supposed to be. Well, I can see their head. It's by his foot.
What about the other one?
Wait, we're RPing, right?
Yeah.
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 I got no fucking clue.
It is
Help.
curious. It seems very old.
It looks like home. It's a very, very highly sophisticated area. You can see the nice little architect work up there. Oh, it's beautiful.
Are you
Oh,
looking at the same thing?
it's like a castle.
I can
Dumb
appreciate
pound.
at one point it was well made, but what the fuck are you on about? This is
Can you not
decrepid. It's clearly
appreciate-
ancient.
Architecture? It's magnificent.
What's your name, Marcus? Oh my god.
Excuse me. You watch your tongue.
Marcus, stick to playing.
Pick up that tune a bit, boy.
Jesus. Expect someone of
Oh,
such low
sorry, Ollie,
stature to talk
character is
without
a bit of a knob. I'm sorry.
Marcus threw me
God,
off.
you're Marcus. Oh,
That Marcus fucking really.
Has everyone's screen changed?
It's gone
It's
black.
Black, yeah.
It
I
should
can
be
see
loading.
There's
Ew,
one
probably.
little
There
bit.
it is.
There's one little bit of
If you
people.
scroll out,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see the map.
I
Yeah, if you scroll
see
all
smaller
the way
black.
to the right.
I can't scroll left and right.
This is a
I can
big
only-
fucking map.
Oh wait, no, I see it. Hang.
Yeah, you use
Nice.
middlemans and
all
stuff.
the way over there. Okay, interesting.
So did you guys said you were approaching the gate, was it?
Yeah, we're walking our way over. So we're
So-
we're there now.
Yeah. So as you guys sort of begin to head down the path towards these 2 stone monoliths, sort of standing almost vigil over this illustrious gate. As you begin to approach, the gates do slowly start to swing open, and you hear the screeching of hinges. Very old, clearly ancient, almost anticipating your arrival. They begin to open up. What are you doing?
Oh, that's not creepy at all. Oh God, I don't like this.
Well, clearly they're expecting us, and I step through.
Are you
And
insane? You never know what's behind that door.
There he goes.
Oh, we never know until we find out, my friends.
We die, we go the other way.
It's a path.
Holy fuck shit.
That's it.
I can't see it, so you're gonna need to explain what this path is to me.
It's a simple outcropping, it looks like. Doesn't
Oh,
seem
good. It
too
doesn't
treacherous
sound
at
very
all.
bad at all. I'll come through.
How am I here?
Why is man thing always complaining?
Man thing.
One thing. Next it.
As you guys like apprehensively after following is it Nakamura?
Yeah, Nakamura.
Nakamura's lead, you kind of apprehensively sort of make your way between the 2 statues, and as you cross the threshold, the gate slowly closes back up behind you, and
Well, that's
you
not
and you can see sort of a pathway leading down between 2 sets of trees. These ones are not the same kind of wispy, dead, branched ones that you found in the previous trail. These ones are still green, leaves fall, seem to be almost in a state of autumn or fall. a path stretching down, winding between the two sides.
I see.
Sounds pretty.
I begin looking for loot. Very valuable, shiny things.
In a forest.
In a forest pathway.
Look, it's an old place. You never know what you could find. You could catch a few bucks or so.
If you find gold that easily on a forest path,
Find a
it's probably
corpse
a
in a
treasure
I'm not
you deserve
saying
to take it.
gold. I'm just saying something shiny or valuable. You know, like a small statue, maybe.
I don't think that's
Something I can fit in my
definitely
pocket.
You want to have a little look around, do you?
Oh yeah, I want to have a look around.
Make a perception check. Or have a little perception to see if you notice anything.
What do I do to perception check?
So if you
Just click on
shift
perception.
double left click, it will open up your character sheet and see the perception skill. Click that and it will roll it for you.
Perception skill. I'm blind.
Bodes well for your perception then.
It's one of the like 10. on
Oh
the
yeah,
left-ish.
it's down.
Yeah, it's one of the like big list ones.
No, no, you don't.
No, you do not get to see shit.
You don't see anything.
That's a shame.
That's all he's got to say. Oh no.
I know.
I would like to walk up.
I was
Marcus.
hoping for something, you know.
I would like to walk up to Marcus, put my arm around his shoulder. It's like, good job, friend. I'm going to take a look with
Staring at the... You're both just staring at like
Two
patches
idiots.
of the earth.
my friend. This is such a wonderful tree, don't you think, Marcus?
No, it's rather boring actually. Please get your arm off of me. I don't like being touched by other people.
I'm just gonna
Please.
walk past and be like fucking amateurs and carry on walking down the path.
I'm just gonna.
What are they staring at? God, I'll just leave them be. They'll be fine.
I'm gonna keep walking personally. They can admire that specific tree for as long as they like.
I'd have thought the rat man would be the weirdest one. in the group.
Weirdest entity, but no.
Fucking
I dig
cherry.
under the tree.
The tree falls on them.
The three of them make death saves.
As you,
That saves.
two of them are staring around, looking at trees, hunting for anything that's remotely shiny, and the rest of you kind of begin further down this pathway. I need to stop closing that fucking tab. It's like the biggest one, but also it's like the most important, so it takes up the most bloody space.
I have 2 tabs open. And
Super
then one on
handy.
each screen.
Mhm. So, real quick, who has the highest passive perception out of all of you?
11.
Probably.
13.
Passive?
I think you
It's,
can. I think you can
it's-
click.
It's underneath your skills.
I only have 4.
Mine's
Oh
14.
my
How
god.
do you have 4?
Yeah, I'm also 14.
I'm a rat.
Mine's 15.
Mine's
15.
15.
Oh.
15 is pretty high. Okay. So as you begin walking down this pathway, trying to find your character, Kotis, is it?
Mhm.
Kotis, as your party is kind of laughing and joking, trying to keep the mood quite light after this really eerie sort of beginning to this day. Few of them are off hunting for loot, as they so often do. But as you sort of walk down this path, you get the distinct scent of decay and rot and death in the air, and it kind of hits you all of a sudden. You feel sort of a chill rush over you. Only you pick this up.
Oh boy. Well, guys, I think we might need to maybe maybe turn back or maybe move away a little bit, please.
Well, but this
Is there a
place is
fog?
so nice. Look at these trees, man.
Monstrous.
I don't know. I just feel like we're taking our time a bit too
This
much.
If this is, if
Fine.
this is your definition of nice, I don't want to tell you called terrible.
Oh, look, green stuff.
There's so much
what
green.
is not to love about nature, my good sir? Nature is brilliant.
Nature is
I mean, architecture's better, but
Have you
nature.
seen nature? It's bugged.
There is a lot of nature. We are in a woods. We can keep going and look at more, please.
Yeah.
Ah, you're talking pish posh. After that fog thing, you're not thinking straight. Let's carry on.
There he goes.
And
I
sort of
agree with man thing.
listens to your sort of like hastened, sort of rushed. Maybe we should be careful. Completely goes in one ear out the other, and Nakamura just sort of heads on down the road, incredibly confident, not seeming to pay any heed to his surroundings.
Of course, I can't see anything, can I?
Fucking blind, man.
Yes, you can. I'm just waiting for others to catch up before I reveal everything.
I'm also following.
There's only so much
I'm not
space we
looking
have.
for anything. I'm
Okay.
just walking.
All right. So you guys heading down this kind of choose to dismiss Cotus's worry. I didn't hear. Did you mention that you smelt something, or was it just a panic?
I'm
Sort
just
of.
like we should keep going. I think maybe a bit quicker.
Okay. So you sort of pick up the pace a little bit, and you begin heading down this dirt trail, and you reach a small, almost like basin valley. And from your vantage point, you can kind of see where the road continues down into the lower levels of what appears to be an open grassland field. And in the distance, you can spy a small, sort of decrepit-looking village ahead of you.
Oh god.
Wow, we are the size of buildings. Jesus.
You are.
Fucking yeah, well, you're not
Hey,
gonna.
my God,
Yeah,
I'm
just
barely
leave me alone.
awake at this point. I'm just walking. I'm not even functional at this point. He's a
So as
big
you-
boy. He's just got woken up. He's not ready for this yet. He's not.
As you stand on this kind of open plateau, you can kind of see to your left a flowing river down in the base of the valley. You can see the water is crystal clear blue, and it continues to flow. You can see where it kind of branches out into a bit of a marshland area, and then continues to flow ahead out of the valley back into the forest. The open grassy plains, the grass comes up to about shoulder height in some areas. It's quite cool. So it's kind of you've got the dirt path running through the center of it, but on either side it comes up to about shoulder height. And then in the distance you can see the tops of buildings quite far away down below.
Has this smell of death hit us yet that we're closer, or do we still not know about this?
Only one of you knows about it.
Okay, all right, so not yet.
So unless they tell you, that's what
No,
you know.
no, I just wasn't sure if we'd gotten closer yet.
No.
Okay.
Then to continue in character, put my hand to my head and be like, "Ah, I spy a village. Is there anything abnormal about this? Let's take a look."
It is 2 miles away.
Jamie,
What kind of village
Jamie,
are we
only
talking about?
only do rolls if I ask you to do rolls.
Okay, sure. Sorry.
Can I, for like a bit of backstory, wherever we were going, as far as we knew, was there a village near us?
So when you were back in the woods, from what you'd heard, this was mostly wilderness.
Right.
There was nothing, definitely no civilization that you have heard of. Maybe a few scattered settlements, but nothing major.
Yeah, I'll just say out like, I know the statues were weird, but where's this village come from?
Okay, I'm with you on that one. That's weird.
You're
I
still,
believe-
you're still digging for gold.
Yeah, you're not
No,
even
I'm
here
not-
yet.
I'm not near you.
You're not here yet.
Am I?
You gotta move your character.
Yeah, you guys feel free to move your characters up.
Oh, I
with
can
the-
do
Oh, I
with
thought
the
you
rest of
guys
the
would be. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can drag your own, just yours.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't move mine.
Oh, you can't wait. What?
Whoops, I
Is that it?
clicked on
Oh,
it.
I
Control
thought
board?
Aaron was moving our.
No, we're kind of moving
Nothing's
our
around.
own ones, so you can.
Why can't
keep
I?
your
Oh,
character.
yeah, shit,
yeah.
why can't I? No, why is it not? Oh, dear. Okay, hang on.
Have you set it to represent
Yeah.
that character or
I
controllable by them?
think I think I did. However, I might have done it on the
Move it.
previous.
Oh.
You can move. You can move it.
Yeah, I can move it.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's on your character sheet.
We're making a triangle, and then there's Jamie. It's like, fuck you, I'm leaving.
In that case, then Ollie, you were near me. Carry on what you were saying.
So, just so you guys know, each of these hexagons is about a quarter of a mile. So
Gotcha.
you're still quite a ways away from this village. So Jamie, you have not run that far ahead.
Get your ass back here, boy.
Yeah. So what does everyone want to do?
From afar, can you tell whether the village looks still or whether there's any movement at all in it?
You're far too far away to see
Far
at
too
this
far
point.
away.
And it's from where you are. It's about a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
So you can only see the distant shapes of buildings. You can't really see anyone out and about working. You can see a few scatterings of decrepit-looking farms that exist outside the kind of boundaries of the village, but even there, you don't really see anyone particularly going about moving.
Yeah.
I don't personally like how quiet it is, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm getting a smell, a smelly smell. I'm not
What are you
Smelly
saying?
a smelly smell that smells smelly. No, anyway, getting that out of the way.
Smells just like home.
How did you describe the smell again, Aaron? Just to remind me.
It's a lingering smell of rot and death.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah.
So not food.
So not well. You could try, but I think you'll get very poorly.
I'm gonna make my way towards the village.
Tom's like, I'm
going
going.
to- My boy's hungry, he's tired, he's been woken up early, it's unacceptable. There's a village. I'm a big boy.
He's not a morning man.
As you guys sort of linger in this open field, sort of discussing what you want to do, you hear the far off sound of a howl from a wolf. It
Wonderful.
sort of echoes through the air and then hangs for a moment, dissipate.
See, I don't
I
like
take
that
out my
either.
loot.
You take out your loot.
I play it again.
So,
Give me a second.
Can I just grab his loot and stop him?
make a dexterity throw for me.
And against this.
Where did I put my
Make a saving throw against whatever cat rolls.
shit?
So
Oh,
make a
no.
saving throw.
In which category?
Dexterity. See if you can nimbly. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Well,
She reaches out to grab it, and you definitely sort of raise it above your head, still playing, like not even, barely even noticing really that it's sort of adjusting. Kind of looking over your shoulder a bit like, don't try that again.
I don't think so.
But no,
My
you,
loot.
stand there sort of stuffing about with the loot. You hear a second howl, sort of calling back to the first, and then the first replies again, and then silence falls once more.
I play faster.
Suspenseful music.
As
I'm
you
assuming
guys,
this
My
point,
ears.
Ryden is like at the front of the group now. He's just we've known him for a short time, but I imagine food drives him.
Food drives him. He is
Yeah,
mentally set on his
are
journey.
you heading ahead? You're taking off down the road?
Yeah.
He's gonna start.
Are you guys slowly making a move?
Yeah.
I'm not in the mood to argue with him today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reluctantly, yes.
The biggest human has decided to
I'll
wake
stay
up, and now he
goofy
is
in the middle.
focused on food and food only.
So you guys kind of begin walking, and as Kotis, as you head down the path, the smell slowly begins to fade the further you get into this field, and the sound of howling continues, but gets a little bit quieter. As you're about you're about half a mile down the road now, I'd say.
So we were getting all out of our tree for nothing.
You guys just heading on down the road?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy.
Yep, so you're kind of you're beelining for the village, are you?
I think so. I think.
Okay.
Any sort of civilization at this point is going to be great, right? Right?
Treasure
Nice.
things. Still.
All right.
This is fucking awful on my computer.
Oh, is it
no.
actually?
Yeah, because I left
No.
click to try and move it, but it actually moves the whole camera as well. Like,
Oh,
like
Oh,
I
Where'd
can't.
you go?
Yeah, literally, I
Oh.
can't. Could you put them near?
someone's
Yeah.
character just flew.
That's
Flew
mine.
Sometimes that
Hang
does
on.
happen with
You are
Roll20,
kidding.
Fuck's
and
sake.
This is
Where's he gone?
glitchy.
I
I
don't
I
know.
literally.
He went to the left.
Oh, he's
somewhere.
Hang on,
so-
I'm nearly there. I'm nearly there.
You're
Hang on.
drowning.
There you go.
I've moved you back.
Guys, there's a river ahead.
How can you see that?
Because you just told me I'm drowning.
Oh yeah. Fair enough.
Uh,
Doy.
Divine inspiration.
Chaos. Ready. Only just begun. As you begin to sort of head out of this grass, suddenly you stop and you feel eyes on you. Behind you, the rustling of grass sort of catches your attention. First, it's only one spot, and a few seconds later, two more on your left, and then two more further ahead. And then one solitary howl rings out a few feet ahead of you, incredibly loud. Roll for initiative.
oh no.
Wolf attack.
Oh no. Are we
Yes, so I know
in,
there's a temptation, but do not
are
pet the
we in
dogs.
direct sunlight?
It's sort of, dawn. However, the layer of cloud hanging overhead, direct sunlight is not piercing through.
Okay.
Guys, where the fuck's the initiative? I can't find it.
Yeah, I see.
Give me 2
I'm
seconds.
blind and I can't see initiative.
Oh, I didn't click on my.
It's by your
thing.
armor class and speed.
Oh,
Like,
hang on, don't
generally.
do it yet, because
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to move page and it's going to fuck with everything.
Right.
Give me a second.
That was a test.
Yeah, it's a test
Oh,
of you.
I wish it wasn't. I rolled that
It's okay.
20.
Yeah,
I rolled a downgrade
Oh,
20 so it
damn.
didn't-
Fucking Christ.
Meanwhile, local wizard. No, I don't feel like doing anything today.
I forgot to collect on my token now.
Cat's gonna roll so low in the next page.
Yeah, you just know it.
I
Maybe
really
the
should have set
dog.
this up. I really should have set this up beforehand, but I had like 2 other things that could have happened, so I didn't want to prep for all 3.
Yeah. That's...
Hmm.
That's the thing, Aaron. Just don't plan.
Don't plan.
Yeah.
We'll find a way to go somewhere
I
else.
literally was like, okay, they'll definitely do this, and I'll get that ready, and then you didn't. I'm just like, well, okay.
Well, okay, guys.
No DM's plan survives contact with the players.
No.
I'm intrigued to know what you thought we were gonna do.
I'll tell you after.
Okay.
Or maybe I won't.
You'll never know.
Or maybe I will.
Scary.
I'll never tell.
Maybe
Fine.
that's what he expected. And he's buying time to make it worse.
I mean, it already sounds pretty bad. We got fucking wolves.
My
Maybe
initiative
just
on
puppy.
my character sheet is 0. I'm thinking I maybe forgot to put something in there.
What dexterity do you have?
None. Wait. None. So that's correct.
None? No
Yeah.
dexterity?
Apparently.
Damn.
Wait, what?
Oh wait, no,
How-
sorry. I'm stupid. I have 10. So the small number is 10. So the big number is 0. Is that what you mean?
Okay, yeah, that's. Yeah, no, you
Okay.
you have a 0 in initiative
Okay, that's fine.
because it's based on dexterity.
Okay, yeah, I've forgotten how that works.
Dexterity is also kind of important, so have fun.
Yeah, my character. I've done that on purpose. My character is supposed to be clumsy. I'm very smart, but very weak and stupid. But clumsy.
It also determines your armor class, so have fun.
Yeah, that's fine. I did it on purpose, but I'll regret later.
I need to find a token for this guy, but I don't seem to find.
Guy?
Oh, I say guy, but it's not.
It's a thing.
This would be so much easier if I had minis.
figured out how to stop my camera panning when I do it. I have to remain fully zoomed out.
Oh,
Nice.
no.
Very fun.
Yeah, that's a glitch with Roll20. I used to have it.
Have you tried just right-clicking and seeing if that fixes it? Because that sometimes gets stuck on.
Yeah, I've had it where it like seems to continue to drag stuff even though I've clicked, or just like refresh the page. 'Cause it
Wow,
keeps everything.
Nick, you're incredible.
Oh, what is this purple?
I have
pink
been using
thingy?
this janky system for 3 years now.
Right, while it's being set up, let's roleplay. Let's do it. You know, initiative. We're just before it. Let's talk.
Yeah,
I'd
please,
rather-
please go ahead and do that because I'm so embarrassed.
No, it's okay.
No worries.
That's fine.
So,
for lots of prep or
so Ryden, you like food, huh?
Who doesn't like food?
Well,
What a dumb question.
Tom Smith
as
can't help himself.
as polite as I can say this, you clearly like it more than most.
I kind of take a aggressive step towards him. What do you mean by that, skinny boy?
I think you know what I mean by that, rotund lad.
Where's C who be laughing when something hits you? Skinny
So,
lad.
I know you two enjoy your dick measuring contest, but we've got wolves.
Yeah, we might have another issue. Maybe
Whoops.
save it for after.
Food.
Food.
fucking not have
Free meal.
would really not have anything from here. But it's like
Cotus, can I ask, is the smell still strong?
It's gone a bit, but it's still sort of concerning me a little bit.
Is it?
Me.
Oh, hang on, wait, I didn't mean to press that. Is it
Jesus Christ.
Is this?
Oh.
Are you holding anything, or have you got anything small?
Me?
Yeah.
I have 2 daggers.
I didn't mean a weapon.
Oh, that's the only small
was
thing
like,
I have.
if you want, I can help with the smell.
Yeah, wait, what does that mean?
Could you have
I'm
said
scared.
that in a creepier way?
I want to take a little bit of a step away from you.
and cutting him off right there.
I know. Wait, no, I want to explain it. I was going to make one of your knives smell nice, so it's nice. Like magical tinkering. I can make it smell however I want, and I can be like, there you go. This is it smells like flowers, so you're not dealing with death the whole way.
Oh, excellent.
Do we need to teach you about human interaction again?
I'm trying. She's not a fucking human.
Sentence. Yeah, to be fair, I guess not, but also rude.
Hey,
I was
anything
talking to-
small in your hand.
Okay, can everyone see the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like this.
That's a big
And
boy.
it's a big boy. As you
I didn't see that one.
after this large howl, you didn't see him.
You're in the front.
No, this
After
is
this, after
this was the bottom half.
after was it after this large howl rings out, you hear the sounds of paws on dusty earth as they sound to get closer and closer as the tall grass ahead of you gets pied and you are face to face with the snarling form of a large dire wolf. And it sort of sits there growling, and you hear the sound of approaching what you assume to be wolves from either side. Now, roll for initiative. Make sure when you roll your initiative, you are clicking on your token. So your token is selected, and that way it will actually roll for you.
Can I just keep my old one?
Oh gosh, why is everyone's... How is... Jamie, you've rolled 3
How did
times,
I roll
apparently.
another one?
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How? I just
I didn't mind going there.
I'm not
Jamie's
gonna
in there
hit
3...
anything.
Jamie's in there 3 times, apparently.
Why am I in there 3 times?
I don't know. Did you click it 3 times?
I only clicked once.
And
I
then...
only see him one.
Yeah, I'm only
Hmm.
so as well.
Yeah, I didn't see.
I
don't
let
see
me...
it.
I'm not on the turn order though, so I don't know if I clicked it right.
Have
You have to
clicked
click
the
your
token?
character
Okay,
first.
give me a
Then,
sec.
yeah.
Yeah, does everyone have their token selected? I'm going to clear it and everyone's going to have to roll it again because I
Okay.
don't know why it's not.
My
So do
token
you mean
is
like
selected.
shift double
Ah.
click to open the
No,
character
so just
sheet?
have your character selected,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
I
then
do.
shift double click. Yeah, you do, and then shift double click, and then hit initiative while you have your character selected.
Oh, I had my character sheet open.
God fucking damn it.
Jamie.
Jamie.
Ow.
He rolled it like 6 times.
I only rolled
Did you
it
get another
twice.
natural 20? Or is that...
I did get another. No.
Oh wow, shit.
kidding me?
I rolled 20, 19, 20. I'm not going to hit
Jesus.
anything.
Jesus
Then
Christ.
there's Ollie the Loot King, which is the fastest of the
Look,
I
I'm
forgot
just
Ollie's a
that
godlike
good.
being. I forgot about that.
I was just trying to find the things you got to
Dice.
Roll for all of these initiatives. There's not a
I'll-
way of
I'm
doing
gonna
it.
run, grab a drink just before we start this interaction.
Yep,
Oh,
so
I
if
did
I-
not notice the big one above us.
How has everyone missed the big boy?
I don't know.
I was
If anyone would like to go to the
saying-
loo or grab a drink now, I'm more than welcome to.
Mm-hmm.
The only big boy I see in front of me is Tom. Sorry, Ryden.
What's this?
It's the same thing that your VV is, but it's the Stardew Valley things. Yeah, the little things in the community building. Do you remember?
Oh, those things, yeah.
Yeah,
I never got far enough in the community building.
Did you ever really go in there?
Not really.
I think it was everyone else doing that, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was fishing.
You were fishing. You and Tom were fishing.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I've got basically a set of, obviously not that size, but 2 G20 earrings, like
What,
blue
you
ones.
need to make those a deer.
They're way too heavy. My whole fucking ear will come off.
I don't know, it's...
It's weighty. You expect my earlobe to be able to hold that
Yeah,
weight?
hold that.
No. No.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
That fucking thing's dented the plastic on this already. I've had it for 5 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah. I might be able to replace it. Or just ignore it.
I mean, I didn't actually notice that.
I did as soon as I took it out. I was like, fuck. They're pointy. Sort of sharp.
Is everyone back?
In like bubble wrap or anything. Or,
Yeah.
It was in a separate bag.
Okay, we're I think ready to start.
Yes.
So
Tom is
first,
back, yeah.
good, because he is far down on the list. So it doesn't
Okay,
matter.
good.
Right. Is it Raina?
Yes.
You're up first.
Sick. She is just going to. Well, oh god, how do you use this character sheet?
What is it you're trying to do?
I don't do anything stupid. Oh, there we go. It's because I just wanted to see how far the range of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna just shoot this one over here.
This one over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Is that with your longbow? Is it or your short
yeah,
bow?
longbow.
Okie dokie. Make a hit roll. Well, so you ready the arrow? You pull back. Obviously, this wolf has kind of come out of hiding and have caught you unaware. So you loose the arrow, and it just whizzes past. And it sort of clips through the ear and does not make contact. But the wolf is snarling and staring you down after it's sensing that you've attacked it.
Oh shit.
You still have a movement, so you are free to move.
Hey guys, just
Just gonna buddy a little bit more.
yeah, I'm done.
Alrighty then. Marcus, you are up. What would you like?
How
to do?
far away are these?
So each square is 5. So your movement, I believe, as a human is 30.
Yep.
So
Also, on the top left, you get the little sidebar. There's a little ruler tool.
yeah, you can measure.
Yeah, I was like, how
Can
do you
help
get
you.
the arrow up again? I forgot. I forget everyone else can see it as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's. Hmm. What do I do?
What do
That
you
is the
got?
question.
I guess the only because I can't do minor illusion, they're out of range.
Oh, you have that too.
Is-
I have that.
Yes.
You can move as well before attacking.
I
Yeah, you
do
can
that,
move.
but that's not viable.
What is the max that we can move per turn?
Depends on what your movement speed is. So I believe for a human it's 30.
Yeah.
I think for most,
30 as well.
yeah. So some
So-
classes able you to move faster. I believe eventually monks are able to move like 60 or something.
Yeah.
Okay. I could cast Vicious Mockery on the what's the main enemy thing called again?
He is
Big
so
dog.
whoever's typing text, cut it out.
I would assume it's
Um,
Jimmy.
It is a direwolf.
A direwolf. Okay. I cast Vicious Mockery against a direwolf.
Okay, do you know how casting spells works?
No.
Okay. So I'm opening up your character sheet just to briefly give you a rundown. So
Okay.
with something like Vicious Mockery,
Yeah.
it is instantaneous, so there's no cast time.
Mhm.
And I believe you unleash a string of insults. You can see if the target can hear you, it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage. So when it says something like when it says your opponent must make a DC saving throw, you look at your spell sheet, and at the top of it you'll see your spell save DC. That's obviously that's based on your stats. So yours is 14.
Yeah.
So they have to roll and they have to beat 14, or they will be taking the effect. So which one were you shouting at? Were you shouting at the big boy? Were you?
Yeah, I was shouting at the big boy.
Okay. He is going to roll again. Just make sure my rolls are hidden. And advantage. I don't know why this always turns off every game. What was it? A wisdom, was it? He rolls 16. So you do cry out an insult. What are you shouting at him?
Am I shouting at a wolf?
Yeah,
Oh, wolf.
Who's a bad boy?
it's a vicious mockery. So how are you viciously mocking him?
Those teeth wouldn't even sink into paper.
Everything's bad, actually. There's a dental hygiene.
It failed, so clearly the mockery
As you
was
sit
not
there,
good
as you sit there stammering over your words to try and insult this humongous wolf ahead of you, it kind of just flicks one of its ears and like sort of exhales through its nose, and it's glaring daggers at you.
Yay.
You still have your You still have your movement.
Is there anything behind me?
People, you're all kind of bunched up in a circle right now, as you have been flanked by these wolves on the road.
Why am I in the front? Can I
It's all
move?
front. It's a circle.
It's not much better than the back.
I say I'm directly in front of the big boy. Like it's not.
That's exactly where we want you to stay.
I'm assuming we have to go round other people.
You can walk through people.
Okay.
So I'm assuming after me, it's one of the animals that are doing their turn, right?
You have no way of knowing that knowledge, because obviously your character doesn't know that.
Right. Okay. So my character is probably then going to skip the rest of his turn because
Okay. So
nothing else he can do.
now it's one of the good boys' turns. Keep this one open. So how far can they move? Oh, they have 40 feet.
It's a lot of feet.
Oh, that's a lot of feet. They thought they were only supposed to have 4.
Shows what you know.
Oh, you know, there's enough wolves for there to be 40 feet.
Shit,
God.
How many? How many?
God damn.
How many? Are you counting?
Damn, you got him.
Wait, you
Let's
said they
have
can
a
move 40
little-
feet? Fucking hell, what?
Yep.
Doggos are fast.
This
Dog-
wolf is
wolf.
gonna rush straight up, and he is gonna go for the biggest target in range, and he is going to attempt to bite you, Tom. So he is going to make a roll against. Okay.
Very polite of you
Is
to
it
ask, but I
creature?
think he's not going to listen.
He is going to bite at you. I'm going to make sure this roll is hidden because I don't want to away all the good bits. I don't know why this is. I have to turn this on for every fucking creature. It's so annoying. Let's see. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay, so this wolf charges forward, leaps into the air, and attempts to seek its teeth down into you. But obviously, you're a monk, you're trained for this kind of thing, and you just nimbly move out of the way, avoiding it clamping down on your arm as you turn and pivot in
Little
place.
puppy.
And following up, this other wolf is going to run in, and it's going to try the same thing on you, Nakamura. So let's have
I
a
was about to say,
go.
don't bite me as well. Like, chill.
I nearly did, and I was like, I could be mean. Does a 15 hit?
No.
No, damn.
What?
My AC is 18 with the
So,
shield.
so,
John, yeah.
How do you know if it hits?
so it's based against your armor class, which is dependent on which armor you're kind of wearing, or if you have any defense spells or shields to hand.
Have one.
If you have no
They
armor,
have to
it's
hit a 10.
yeah, your base human flesh armor is 10.
I see. I will add
which-
that. Good to know.
So the wolf charges in. It begins snarling and snapping at you. Obviously, you keep your shield up ready, and you're pushing it back as it snaps at you over the top of your shield.
Ah, little puppy.
All right, Jerry, you're up.
Jerry is going to stab, kill.
Oh, nice.
Okay, at what?
So Jerry is going to try and flank round one of the wolves.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, if there's two or more characters next to one, and I'm behind them, I get an advantage.
Are you playing a rogue, are you?
Yes.
You should have that in your skills if you filled out your sheet. It should say about flanking.
That's not a rogue thing.
Oh, okay, that's everyone, is it?
Yeah.
It's a variant rule, so it's optional. It's
Oh,
up to
I
you.
thought that was just a normal D&D thing.
Okay, let me have a look.
Just be D&D flanking.
Yeah, D&D flanking rules. When a creature has at least one of its allies are adjacent to an enemy, and on the opposing side or corners of the enemy space, they flank the enemy, and each of them has advantage on melee attacks against that enemy. Yep, so you get advantage if you move within that roll.
So Jerry's going to jump over the wizard and land behind the wolf and stab it and shank it.
Okay, is that with your daggers?
Is it with both or one?
I don't know. What does your character sheet say?
I don't have dual wielding, but I have two daggers for some reason. But I get two daggers. I do have a short sword, so I'll probably use that.
You get 2 attacks?
Oh no!
No, I was going to say. I thought you said.
I was going to say I have two daggers and a short sword.
Okay, so which one do you want to use?
Short sword.
Okay, roll for hit with advantage.
Oh,
or just roll it again because.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll take the most recent one. That's 17, and you're going to flank this one. That hits. Roll for damage.
How do I do damage again?
What does it say on your weapon?
Button.
Purple button.
Well, it's just short and damageless.
That one.
6. So you nimbly zip behind this wolf and you bring out your short sword and you slash at its hide. It's going to let out a howl in pain. It's definitely bleeding quite heavily, but it's staying upright for now.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that is your turn over. Unless you want, what do you want to use your bonus action for?
I don't get a bonus action yet, but because I haven't used my full movement, can I still move?
Yeah, if you want to make a.
So I used 15, so I.
What was that, Nick?
What is your rogue? What is your sneak attack?
Sneak attack.
Yeah, you should have
yeah.
sneak attack.
I can deal. Sneak attack is I can deal an extra 1d6 to one creature you hit with an attack if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah.
The attack must use a finesse or a ranged weapon. You don't need advantage on attack if the enemy target is within 5 feet of it, that the enemy isn't incapacitated, or you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll. The amount of attack.
Do you have a finesse weapon?
Also,
Uh,
the short sword is one.
yeah.
Oh, is
short
it
sword
finesse?
one.
Okay, then roll a d6 as well then.
Up here, just 1d6.
So obviously, being as you caught it unawares, you sink your blade in a little bit further with the finishing part of your slash. It is going to cry out in pain. It is still whimpering and it's still upright, but it is looking very worse for Wes right now. All right.
Stab, stab, kill, kill.
Zap, zap.
All right, is that your turn done?
I'm gonna move.
Okay, where are you moving?
Just back into position.
Okay.
Jumps over wizard, crawls under wizard.
All right.
I am a
This
rat, so I
Good
can.
boy's
I
going to
am-
run in here and he's going to take a bite at you, Ollie.
Valid.
What do you mean?
Why fucking
Valid.
stop it? How do I stop it?
Does
You
a
know.
23 hit?
Oh
my
go
lord.
with
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah,
nat
that
20.
fucking hits.
Which
Okay,
one is
Even
Ollie?
ask that question.
Wait, hang on. Nat 20. That. Oh.
Yeah, so
Ollie,
the wolf
Which character
rushing
token is
out
Ollie?
the bard next to the tree. So the wolf, seeing the bright colours of your attire, just sort of beelines for you, and it is going to leap and take a bite out of you, and you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage. So on your character sheet, if you change your, there you go. And yep.
Man's not looking so hot now.
No, he was not. These other two wolves are going to come up behind you, and Einar, they're going to have a bite at you as well. I'm going to have a cheeky little nibble. You know, why not? Does an 8 hit?
No.
All right, so yeah, again, snapping and snarling, but you do manage to sort of keep it at bay, nimbly dodging and keeping it at sort of weapons reach with your. Are you using a sword? I forget.
No, I'm using a crossbow right now.
So you're just sort of nimbly dodging and moving back, keeping out of bite range. But this wolf here, oh, is this one within 40 feet? I think it is. Yeah, it is. This one's going to go for Hakamura again because you are the closest in range. 5. I'm guessing that does not hit. So yeah, you're already blocking off this this first wolf, and the second one comes down, and you just pivot on your feet, and you bring your shield up to catch the other one, running in to sneak attack you.
Easy peasy.
Yep. Alicia, it's your turn.
Oh boy. I'm gonna point at the big lad and say some spooky words. Dissonant whispers.
Oh, the fun. Is that a DC saving throw? Is it?
Yeah, that should be a 14. I don't know why. Let me check.
Sure.
Oh, I did.
Is it a wisdom save?
Yes.
Rolled a 10, so that means he fails.
That's 13 psychic damage and
What? How much?
13.
13. Oh, you said 30 for a second. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
I'm sorry, Humpst.
And what was it? On a failed save, takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as possible away from me.
Mental math in my head.
Big boy, go away.
Good boy.
So you kind of in the middle of this crowd of people all holding off walls. You kind of like cover your mouth a bit and you whisper silently into your hand, and no one else really hears it, but the wolf ahead of you begins sort of gets down a little bit lower towards the floor, and you do watch as its tail kind of drops a little bit, and it begins snarling but backing up slightly before taking a few large steps back away from you, sort of retreating ever so slightly, keeping its eyes on you but retreating.
Damn it, Nick.
I'm buying us some time before he comes to murder us.
It's true.
Stabby.
I'm going to say he has stepped back into the tall grass, and you can't see him anymore.
I'm sure this will be fine.
This is great.
We can't see him, he can't see us, right?
Oh no.
All right, Kotis, it's your turn.
I'm gonna use a witch bolt on this. Wait, how do I make it ping?
Select the pointer in the top left.
Oh, do I
And then
just
hold
click
it.
once or?
Hold it.
That one.
That one there.
This
All right,
one.
make a beam of crackling energy, glancing out towards the creature, forming a sustained arc of lightning. On hit. Okay, so do you know how to make a spell attack roll to hit?
I can't even remember.
So it's d20 plus your spell caster modifier, is it? On your spell page, it will say in the top right-hand corner what your spell caster modifier is.
Spell attack bonus.
Yeah, that's the one.
So the spell attack bonus is 3.
So you roll a d20 and you add 3 to it.
18. Can I count?
Yep, I believe that is 18, and that is going to hit.
Yay.
So the target takes 1d12 lightning damage. And on each of your turns for the duration. How many turns does it last? Does it say? Up to 1 minute. Okay. So it's going to take 1d12. Roll a d12 for me.
Hip. Oh.
So this like arc of energy gathers in your hand as you like release this torrent of lightning. The sparks aren't quite as large as you'd like them to be, but is a continual stream of like lightning bolts that like leap off and zigzag towards this wolf, and it is going to get constantly sort of zap as it attempts to approach.
Cool.
Are you moving, or are you going to just stay where you is?
I will stay nice in the middle, actually.
Fair enough. This wolf is gonna run on in and have a chomp. Hello, Louis.
Oh, no.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm good. Let's have a look. Does a 22 hit? These wolves, my lord.
Jesus Christ.
It might, yeah. Is that another natural 20?
It is.
Ah.
No, it's not. It's an 18.
Oh, okay, right.
You're going to take
That
4 points of piercing damage as this wolf that was in hiding runs forward, and it lunges, and where you're busy like dodging out of the way of the first wolf, you don't see it approach, and it is going to catch you on the leg and bite before letting go and jumping back.
Double it and give it to the next person. Alright, yeah, okay, so I'm down to 6. Okay. Shit.
So as you're busy focusing on these wolves, you do hear the rustling of the grass surrounding you, as you can sense that the larger wolf is sort of on the move.
Do we get to see him yet, or is he still hidden?
He is remaining out of sight for the time being, but you can tell that he's no longer where he once was. Move ahead, Raiden. It's your turn.
It's my turn. Oh, okay. I'm going to hit the dog to the right of me, the one that's already taken damage, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then, depending on which one survives, our bonus action attack the other one, or we'll see if that one survives. Yeah.
Okay, what are you attacking with?
My hands.
All right.
I punch.
You know how to do the roll for that?
I just go into my sheet and just click on the on strike.
If you set it up right, yes, it should work.
Okay. Let's do this. Bang.
10 does not hit, I'm afraid.
Wow, I rolled a 5.
So you strike out ahead of you, like you plant your feet firmly on the ground and you strike a palm out in front of you. However, these wolves, they're quite nimble, they're definitely distressed, they're moving around very erratically. And your trained strike just does not connect.
I do that again.
Do that again.
Bonus action on strike. I'm gonna swing my hand. There we go.
So you adapt to its movement, its sporadic nature, and you do land the second one. Which one are you attacking, by the way?
The one to the right.
The one to the right of you. Okay.
I'm gonna beat the poor doggy to death. Okay, now I roll my damage. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Fucking hammers for arms, bro.
Give me a second. I'm just trying to see.
An absolute unit.
How do you know that you get attack as a bonus action?
It's in martial arts. When using an attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon, you can make a 1 unarmed strike as a bonus action. That's only.
Yeah, this section of text is just so fucking long.
Yeah, it's massive.
Assuming that you already haven't taken the bonus action. Yeah, okay, excellent. So it's gonna take 6 damage. So you sort of adjust to the movement of this wolf, and you bring your palm down on the skull of this wolf, and you just kind of see its whole body kind of like pulses for a second, and it drops. It drops, keeling over dead. So yeah, one down.
Hell yeah.
I was just trying to protect him.
Are you gonna move or anything?
Nah, my boy's staying there.
You're staying right there. Okay.
You're just chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah, bring a third one on. Come on.
I'm trying to see where I can go.
This is when the big one comes out to check.
You are the only one. You are the only person in range. So
I am running straight for the big one.
Yeah, so you are going to get attacked by a third wolf because you are the only person it can possibly reach.
Damn straight.
It is going to make a bite for you. Bonk does a natural 20 hit. 20
Probably. I have an armor class of 18.
Yeah. So you are going to take. Oh wait, is that critical because it's hit?
Yeah, nat 20.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna re-roll these.
Nah, fucking run it. Show me. Reveal the roll.
He's gonna tell me he's actually dead off of that.
Can you not see that roll, or is it hidden?
It's hidden.
Okay. So the wolf, where you're already fending off 2 wolves, with either like your weapon in one hand, your shield in the other, and this third wolf is taking the opportunity to rush you head on, and it's going to go straight for your throat with its bite, and it is going to leap out of the tall grass, collide with your neck, and it's going to drag you to the floor, dealing 14 points of damage.
Oh shit, that is my entire health bar.
knocking you to the ground.
However,
In a single bite. Of course, true. You are
relentless
playing...
endurance.
Yep. So
Nice.
this wolf, you drop to the floor. This wolf relinquishes its grip and sort of steps back, eyeing up its next target, and you pull yourself back to your feet with like a burning hatred in your eyes, like holding on to the thread of life left within you as you pull yourself to your feet. Anahar, it's your turn.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna start with my bonus action. I start my bonus action, and I'm gonna cast Arcane Weapon.
Okay. Is that just an instant?
Oh wait, that's a roll. No, that's an instant thing. It's just concentration on my weapon.
Okay. Does it?
So-
Does it need to? Do you need to roll something to get that effect, or is it? Just,
No, it just works. It's
Okay.
It's an extra roll. So I'm there with I hold my crossbow and I close my eyes for a second, and suddenly it ignites with flame, and I aim at this one,
Okay.
and I'm going to roll to hit that with my think.
Yeah, go for it, roll.
Yep.
Oh, so
21.
you open your eyes and you trust in your ability that the bolt is now infused with arcane energy. As you ready your shot, almost second nature, you just release and you see the bolt collide forward and it is going to strike the wolf. Roll for damage.
So my that. But that, yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then with my arcane weapon addition, so it's 7 in total.
Okay.
There we go.
So you're going to strike into one of its legs. You kind of see the bolt. The initial placement of the bolt wouldn't initially do much damage in the terms of the biology of this creature, but the arcane energy sort of radiating out throughout its body is going to cause it to take a quite a substantial blow. It's still up, but it's definitely shaking a bit.
Cool. I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Cool. Hakamura, your turn, buddy.
It's
Jamie.
my turn. Yeah.
Yeah, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna start with a bonus action of second wind.
Uh-huh.
So roll d10,
That's your fighter level. So that'll be
which is 1.
yeah. So roll a d10.
Yes.
8.
So I'm on 9 hit points now.
Yep.
And I throw a cry of cheer for Louis' character, but let me get a piece of that action. And I would like to throw a hand axe at the same wolf he attacked.
Okay.
What?
Interesting. I like it.
The man has 3 wolves on him and decides to go for
Honestly,
it.
This one's picking off kills behind him. He's like, no, it's mine. I saw it first.
Get me back in that MW2 lobby. This is going straight in.
Hell yeah.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit. Oh, okay.
Wowee.
60.
Clearly, the embarrassment of being brought down by this wolf and pulling yourself to your feet, the first thing you see upon standing up is going to die as you just unsheath a hand axe and you throw it nimbly between the heads of your comrades, and it's going to collide with the skull of this wolf. Is that the damage as well? Is it?
I think
the damage has already been rolled. Yeah, it's already
Yeah.
rolled automatically. Yeah, you watch as this axe spinning forward, and it's going to completely split the skull at the front of the face of this wolf, and the wolf is going to drop dead.
I end my turn shouting to Louis' character, "Yo, be a lamb. Pick that up for me."
I look back at him and I said, I did it. I didn't need your help.
Looks back and sees a man on the verge of death, surrounded by 3 wolves.
Yep, acting cocky.
Yes.
My fighting style is protection, just so you know. I'm protecting it.
He protected the attack.
You see text 5 feet.
This
You
is
can
just
use
a-
your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. Must be
So
range.
only affects Nick, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, I believe so.
Which, as a squishy wizard, thank.
Yes, please.
Raina, it's your turn, I believe, unless you want to move, Jamie.
It would be
Maybe
smart.
moving. Just a little bit.
Oh,
I will
Yeah, I'm gonna
say this might
move
affect
there.
your judgment. If you move outside of a creature's attack range, they get to take a free swing at you.
Then I'm standing still.
I wasn't going to tell Nick. I was...
yeah,
I was gonna say.
ready.
Fair enough. Okay.
The smart thing to do is move, though, which... yeah, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna move. I've already...
Little chocolate biscuit.
Just to the
Okay,
next
so-
square.
Is it just a? Does it get an attack, or does it get is it a particular roll for?
Just a melee
Attack
attack.
of
melee
opportunity, yeah.
Yeah, I forget what you roll for that though.
It's
Just
just
basic.
a melee attack. Any
Is it-
melee attack.
Any melee attack. Okay, it's going to as you turn to back up, it's going to take one last bite at you. It's going to roll a critical fail, and completely miss you. Clearly, seeing its pack mate have its head split open has clearly shaken the beast, and it's going to miss its vital chance. No. Reina, it is your turn now.
Yes. It could be done, but I just don't want to fail and actually shoot someone in the head. So she's moving, keeping in the creatures.
Yeah.
And she's gonna shoot this one over here.
Okie dokie. Is that with your bow again?
Yeah, bow again.
Roll to hit. That is unfortunately going to, again, just miss. Can't quite get an angle on these wolves. They're just a little too nimble for
I'm
your
blaming
shots
the
to
bird.
connect.
Blaming the bird.
Bird is clearly startled and has yet to settle. Is looking around a bit too erratically.
Yeah.
But no, sadly that is going to miss.
Use the rest of my act just to slip back there.
Step back. Yep, just step back behind people. Excellent. Marcus,
That's how
your
it is.
turn now.
So, I'm basically on the verge of death here.
Fine.
I recommend you
Fine.
kill something before that becomes a reality.
Uh, I wonder what I can cast that can kill something.
I'm pretty sure you have weapons.
I do
sure.
have weapons, yes. Am I competent enough to actually use them?
You have a rapier and a dagger. I would go for the rapier if I were you
Yeah.
personally.
Ollie, you
in
can't
a-
cast as many spells as you want.
You can
I-
cantrips.
Glory of
cantrips, yeah.
panic and absolute like fear, pull out a rapier and stab the fucking wolf in front of me.
All right. Click to
Trying
hit.
to
Click the attack to hit.
how do I do that?
So
Just
in
pick
your
the name.
character sheet, where it says attacks and spellcasting on the core sheet, there will be a button that says rapier.
Attacks and spell casting. Okay, yeah.
Click on rapier. 14, that's a hit. So then you
Oh,
click
I
on the
got it.
button. You click on the button next to that, but you can see where it says 1d8 plus 3. And that will roll the damage.
Is that good?
Well, it's 5. It's something. You're hitting it. Obviously, having been bit previously, you pull out your sword. You know, you're too close to think about casting spells at this point, and you lunge forward. Clearly, being from nobility, you have some training with a blade and fencing, and you stab it in its hide. And it's going to let out a cry and a whimper. It's still up, but it's bleeding quite heavily. You're gonna make a
did
run
it.
for it? You're gonna make.
I did
Uh,
You did
it. I did it.
well, I don't know what else I could do. Like, if I run, they're still gonna kill me.
True, I guess. Yeah.
Can I not cast a spell?
Spells, unless it says you can be cast as a bonus action. Normally, you either get the chance to attack or cast a spell.
Okay, that makes sense. No, I just stand there, sort of staring at the sword in awe of how I've just managed to stab a wolf and almost kill it in my eyes.
Fully, just looks down, like, wow, I actually did it.
Yeah, like, holy shit, I did
Wow.
something.
Wow, that worked. Looking down, this thing's awesome. While he admires his handiwork,
It's gonna
this wolf here is going to take a bite out of Alicia. Yep. Does a 10 hit? Nick.
Yeah.
Cut off there.
Yeah.
Sorry, Nick.
No, it does not.
It does not. Okay, no. So yeah, you're surrounded by everyone. Obviously, having your shield bearer next to you, kind of filling you with confidence, and you nimbly sort of dart out of the way of another bite of this wolf. Jerry, you're up.
Jerry is also going to do the same as previously and stab, woof, woof.
Yep, go for another stab.
With advantage, I guess, because
Yep.
flanking.
That's
No,
damage.
That's damage. Sorry. Oof.
You jump behind. However, both of your clearly this time the jump has disorientated you, and both of your stabs are going to miss.
Oh no.
You still got the rest of your movement if you want to try and get into cover. Although I do believe you'll be moving outside of its attack radius, so you will get attack of opportunity.
Do I? You know what? Jerry's gonna remain behind the wolf.
Okay. Well, that very wolf that you just struck is now his turn, and he is going to turn and not take too kindly to you attempting to stab him, and he's going to go for a bite. Does a 7 hit?
I have 13.
So it does not hit. So yeah, you're too small. It's not quite prepared for a creature of your size, and the bite just simply flies past. This wolf here is going to take a step, and it's going to take a bite of for you, Raina.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so the wolf is going to approach. It's going to switch its targets up, try and catch its foe unaware, and it's going to take a bite as you step back to the crowd. And you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage.
8.
8.
Oh shit.
Mm,
Oh shit.
wait, just double checking. That's this person, right?
No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
That's me.
Ah, I see.
That is
The
double.
creepy
Alright,
looking
that one's
one.
done. And Jimmy, this wolf that previously had attacked you is going to actually rush around, and it's going to go take a bite for you, Cotis.
Oh no.
Does a 13 hit? Okay, it's going to make an attack.
Oh no.
I am very squishy. I'm scared.
I could do fighting style protection to react and put disadvantage on the roll.
On what roll? The attack roll?
On your attack roll for this person sits in 5 feet.
Yeah, you can do if you'd like to do that.
What's
I
your
will
max
say,
spell spend?
I will say in future, make that call before the attack,
Okay, yeah, sure.
and yeah, just make sure you get that information out before.
Then I'll pass this one up and do it on the next one if possible.
Okay. And Danny, you're going to take 4 points of piercing damage.
Ow. Okay.
All right. And it is Alicia. It's your turn again.
I think I can do it fine from here. I need to remind myself how big a 15-foot cone is.
It's fairly big, I
Because
believe.
if I remember right, cone are weird.
It's like
I would assume diagonal, right?
it's got a certain diameter to it. It's like
Yeah, so it would be
okay,
like
it's,
by 5 foot by 5 foot or something like that.
yeah, because it goes by like a strange cone shape.
I don't know why I don't just have a cone measuring tool.
They
Honestly.
usually do it in like radius of like 5 foot, or like it'll be like a.
Are you
cone.
trying to hit both of these walls?
Yes.
I'll say that you're definitely within range of that.
Dex save.
Dex save on 2 of them. What do they have to? What do they have to pass?
A 14.
The first one does not. The second one does not. What do they take?
9 damage.
9 damage flat.
Yep, they just 9 fire damage. They just stick out a hand and just flamethrower.
Oh, burning hands. I thought you were doing cone of cold.
Kind of cold to my flame.
All right. So you watch as these two poor wolves, their fur just burns and ignites as they are whimpering and sort of desperately trying to roll around the floor, trying to put out of their burning fur. They both look incredibly injured. One of them struggling to get back up after the most flames die out. But they're still breathing. But yeah, they're both looking pretty tattered right now. Kotis, it is your turn.
Oh boy. What was I gonna do? I can't remember now.
Oh, because it's the start of your turn, do you want to roll to have the lightning effect hit again?
Oh yeah.
I believe.
Yes. Am I just rolling a dice for that, or was it?
D12, I believe it is.
Do we 12?
Oh, nice. So it's going to hit the same wolf again. And this time, the bolt obviously continue all the sparks that have been following this wolf this whole time. They have slowly worn it down, and the final sort of charge of lightning is going to fly out, and it's going to completely just surge through this wolf, and it's going to drop over dead. So well done. That's another one down.
Oh boy.
And that was just the action from the end of your turn, the end of your last turn. So you can still act as now.
Cool. I'm going to use a green flame blade on my dagger, I believe, and I will use it on the one below me. That one.
Okay, so yeah, use our creature will on hit. So a roll to hit. Oh, that is unlucky. That does not hit, I'm afraid.
Well.
What is the math for that one? 20.
Daggers
Oh,
are
okay.
dexterity weapon.
Yeah, that's just a really unlucky roll.
Yeah.
Wait, is it just a? You make a melee attack. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the blade catches a light. You slash it forward, but this is not your primary weapon type. You're not trained for these, and the wolf is able to evade.
Ding it.
Are you moving or are you staying firmly put?
I will.
I mean, you will take an attack of opportunity if you move out of range of the two wolves that are currently flanking you.
I will stay where I am, in the middle, I guess.
Again, you hear the rustling of tall grass to your side as the direwolf slowly lurks through the grass, still remaining out of sight, but keeping on the move. And now it is Raiden, your turn.
Woo! Let's go. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna slap up the dog to my left.
Okie dokie, make a strike.
Yeah. Let's move it that way so I can.
Oh,
19.
excellent. That's definitely a hit. Roll damage.
Damage. 6 bludgeoning damage.
6, yeah. You bring your strike. You've now kind of got the gist of what these wolves are going to be doing. And you bring your fist round to the side, and you do catch it square in the ribs, and you can hear cracking under just the sheer weight of your arm as the wolf is going to fall limp and drop dead.
Nice. Okay. Then I'm gonna walk over to the one next to Alika. Is that how that's pronounced?
Nope.
Alicia. I can't make. Jesus Christ.
It's one of the only normal names.
Jesus Christ.
It's the only one of those that I would think you'd get.
Yeah, okay, and then I'm going to bonus action strike that as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
I have to keep on getting my thing up every single time.
Stop closing it then. Put it on the other screen.
It doesn't go on the other screen like
Open
that.
another
It's
tab and put it on the other screen.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
it can pop out into another window.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's the top left.
Does 11 hit Aaron?
That's no, it does not. That second strike is going to. Sadly, you've moved from your position. No, I'm positive. That one just isn't going to quite connect, sadly. But good effort though. You took down one. However,
This
you
guy
have
has
kind
2
of
kills, that's
you
what I
have
found.
you have brought attention to yourself, and this is going to have a chomp. Does 23 hit?
No.
I know you're lying. And you are going to take. It's going to, seeing as you're a rather robust target, it is going to lunge onto your thigh, and you're going to take 7 points of piercing damage from its bite.
7 visit again, no longer robust to run in fear. How do I just do it in this?
Yeah, on your in your character sheet, it's updated. It will update automatically. Anaha, it is your turn.
Ooh. So I'm gonna first of all move. Oh, here I need to.
I'm no longer robust.
So I'm gonna move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I'm gonna. Actually, no, I'm gonna move down here. So that's about 15 feet, I think. And then I'm going to shoot at this one again.
Yep. Excellent.
So-
Make a. Is that with? Does that have magic on it still, or is that?
Yeah, it lasts for an hour unless my
Okay.
concentration's broken.
Okay, I think your concentration breaks if you
Fuck.
hit.
Oh, no.
Sadly, moving position clearly has thrown off your aim slightly, as the bolt is going to just fly. It's going to collide with the ground a few feet short of the wolf. It's not going to connect. I'm very sorry.
What was it? Necromora didn't see that, did he?
Make a perception roll, Nakamura.
You saw it.
I think he turned around just in time to see the bolt hit the floor. So yeah, I'm going to say he did.
Okay.
Speaking of, it is Nakamura's turn.
I'm gonna smack this center wolf with a morning star.
Kido, roll to hit.
I don't know why it does damage immediately.
That is going to hit, and it's going to do 7 points of piercing. Piercing on a morning star? Sure, that'd be bludgeoning.
Oh, morning star spiked.
I guess, but still think it's a big ball of metal. Him.
Yeah,
That's just me.
you think me both really, just kind of like a.
Yeah. Anyway, you bring the morning star down on the sort of like back of this wolf, and you do see it kind of crumple and whimper underneath the blow. It is still getting back up, but it is you can see there's definitely a noticeable sort of bent in the lower back of its body as it keeps its sort of rear down towards the ground as it's too painful to get back up.
And I'm gonna stay put.
You're gonna what?
Stay put. Just not gonna move.
Cool. Raina, it's your turn.
Yeah. I'm gonna change tactic. And I'm gonna Oh actually that does so much less damage. I'm just gonna stab the one in front of me with a dagger.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Oh, fine.
Oh, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
Do you just click on the?
If you click on the word dagger in purple, it should roll it automatically.
Sick.
By piercing. So yeah, that you sink this now wounded wolf into the back, where it's just you see Nakamura raising his mace up, the Morning Star. You take the opportunity to plunge your dagger into the same spot it was just struck, and you do watch as it sinks deep into sort of the back and the muscle of this wolf, and it's going to let out one final cry as it does fall to the floor dead.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Nicely done. Are you moving or we staying put?
Staying put.
Fair play. Marcus, you're up.
Let's go, Marcus. Let's go.
Right. So, Tom,
Yep.
what did you say at the end of your last turn? Remind me.
He's got to remind himself, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what I fucking said.
Something about being cowardly? Running away?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know what you're gonna fucking do. I know what you're doing.
Prove me wrong, little man.
Raven, I'm going to walk to you.
Ollie, just before you do this, read what it does and understand if it's going to actually help. I understand your role play and you're doing a very good job.
Do it, Ollie. I don't know what you're doing, but do it. No idea what's going on.
I am aware of how dumb this could go.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it anyway.
Fair play to you.
Because it's funny.
Send it.
I cast heroism on Biden.
Okay. Is that just an instantaneous? Is that
Um.
If you click on it, the little speech bubble next to it, should put it in chat.
I just click on my spell. Yeah.
Cast
so
in time,
you
one
need to-
action. It just happened.
It should just be concentration.
A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery. Until the spell ends, the creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting modifier. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
At the start of each turn, when the spell ends, target loses any remaining temporary hit points from the spell. So your spell attack bonus is 6. So Tom, you're going to gain 6 temporary hit points.
Go.
I would have loved that.
I'm on 2 health left. I'm on 2 health.
To be honest, this guy actually helped me. So.
Wait, you're on 2 health, Tom?
I have 9 health. What do you think I am? I took 7. We're level 1.
True.
So yeah, but you've got you now have 6 temporary hit points, and they will disappear at the start of Ollie's next turn.
Thank you, little man. I will make sure you survive this.
Okay. So
That's the end of my turn. I can't do anything else.
Cool. This wolf here is going to take a bite out of Alicia. It's still angry the fact that you nimbly evaded its last attack. And does a 14 hit.
Oh.
Not anymore.
No. One reaction. You take that. Take when do I hit by an attack? Target by a magic spell. Until the start of your next set. Is it cantrip or is that a level 1 spell?
Level 1 spell. So that's my last spell slot.
You have a +5 bonus to AC, including against triggering attacks. Okie dokie.
So I am now 18 AC. Come at me.
So yeah, the wolf kind of stops midair as it hits like a wall of impenetrable force just around you as you raise a hand, stop it. And it's going to drop back down, quite not really sure what just happened. But Jerry,
disappointed finger wag at the dog, like bad dog.
Bad boy.
No.
It is
Stay down.
Jerry's time to do things.
Jerry gonna get in there.
Jerry's gonna get in there. Just about.
Stab time.
He's gonna shank the wolf.
Yeah.
Just normally.
Just give it a roll to hit. That definitely hits. Roll your damage. 3. So you run up with your with your daggers and you do sneak a strike in to this already injured, burned wolf, and your dagger is going to connect just below the base of the neck, where you know from below it can't really defend itself, and the wolf is going to drop dead.
Nice.
Is that your
my turn?
Okie dokie.
Shanky.
Alicia, it's now your turn.
Stab. Yeah. I didn't have a 14.
14, that does hit, and roll damage. And yeah, you're going to bring your dagger out, and much to the same effect, you're going to just slash it in front of you, and you are going to drop the last wolf. So as you stand there, sort of in this grassy plain, catching your breath from the wolf pack that has just attacked you, your minds kind of wander, and you suddenly remember, wait, wasn't there
missing something?
Wasn't there a bigger boy? And with a solemn howl, he's going to emerge from the grass and
oh Lord.
present himself once again.
He's presenting
Kotis.
himself.
Yeah, he's gotten over his fear finally. and he's going to fire you down. Kotis, it's your turn.
I will cast my firebolt cantrip.
Okay. Make a roll d20 plus your spell bonus.
D20 and plus 3.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Oh gosh. You aren't going to hit, I'm afraid. The bolt clearly emerging from the grass has caught you two off guard, and it is going to fly just past its head. Yeah, are you just backing up a little bit?
Sloppy, yep. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. So this direwolf is going to just rush straight forward. The first person in range, which unfortunately is you, Raina.
I'm so sorry, Raina.
And it is going to make a bite, much like the other wolves.
Oh god.
Does a 13 hit?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh my god.
So this
damn.
large wolf rushes forward. It lets out a mighty jump. You do. Your raven clocks it as it approaches, and you're able to draw yourself back in time. Just bring yourself as these two humongous jaws clench down next to you.
Fuck yeah.
And there you go. Raiden, it's your turn.
I'm going to run towards the large wolf.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to attempt to grapple the man.
Attempt to grapple?
Grapple him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Newfound strength.
So I do a strength athletics checks, and it does one. And then if I successfully grapple it, basically it's
click the button. So
I don't actually have a button for grapple because it's just an action.
Yeah, I think you can push a button. You can push a button to put its text in the chat though.
I have grappler, but grapple is just like an action you can do with.
Yeah. You have advantage on all attack rolls against a creature you are grappling. Okay, so grapple is. Look up grappling again.
Grappler.
I believe it's a contested strength.
Yeah, athletic strength roll. Yeah. That's what I. Trying to combat rule.
Use your attack action to make a special melee attack, a grapple, if you're able to make multiple attacks. But this attack replaces all of one of them. Okay, so you can do it with either a athletics or a acrobatics, I believe.
Okay, yeah.
Oh fucking! What is this site just throwing up ads when I'm trying to
read? Yeah.
It's just like, hey, do you want to buy dice? I'm like, fuck off! I'm trying to read.
Yes, but not now.
Hang on, hear them out.
Hang on.
All the dice.
That's
fine. Grapple. Yeah. Target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you. What is your size?
I'm a medium size.
Let's see.
It's large. Size is within one side.
Yeah, it is large.
Cool.
You lord.
So if I roll a strength, I can just click it, can't I? Athletics check.
The target chooses the ability to use. If you the target chooses the ability to use.
Cool.
So does that mean
you do athletics, then they choose athletics or acrobatics?
Okay, gotcha.
Choosing athletics.
Okay, you're choosing athletics, so roll for it. You've got 14.
Yeah.
So I can choose athletics or... Is that dex or strength, is it pretty much?
Yeah, basically, if you use your athletics or acrobatics.
So it doesn't have athletics or acrobatics, so it just uses strength?
Yeah, just use it straight up.
It's 18.
18. I did not grapple it.
Okay, you do have a bonus action, though, I believe.
I'm going to punch it.
Okay.
Let's roll for punch.
Yeah, roll to hit.
Does an 11.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
You sure?
I'm positive.
I am now gonna stand there. This big
you're
creature.
up.
All right.
It is snarling.
I'm gonna go all reliable. I'm gonna use my light crossbow again.
Okay.
Oh, reliable. Oh, there we go.
We crit Winnick.
Oh baby. Okay. Is that a crit on just the attack? Or no, arcane weapon wouldn't crit as well. So
roll the damage.
Yep. Fuck. So that's 4.
That's the worst you could have rolled.
Oh,
No.
So that's a 4 for that, and then okay, 7 again. I just roll 7s.
Okay.
Lucky
No,
seven.
isn't that
That's
9?
Oh yeah, 9. Yeah. Okay, I'll take 9.
not bad.
Yeah, oh my god, you succeeded in the worst way possible.
I've failed successfully.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you see this wolf approach clearly, and you've got in your sights. You do fire. The bolt isn't as impactful. You haven't really fought a wolf of this size before, so knowing where to hit is a challenge. But you do see it whimper at as the bolt connects with its side, and the arcane energy kind of sears through its flesh. You've got your movement still if you want to move.
You know what? I'm happy where I am actually.
Okay. Hakamura, it's your turn.
Finally, the big one.
Oh no.
Okay, let's see what you do.
Run to the corner and smack it with a morning star.
I think you get blank on this because
It's to the side, I guess.
I think that counts.
I would say that counts, yeah.
Sides and behind count.
Okay.
Damn, I should have moved.
So morning star.
So you roll that with advantage.
Oh, with advantage.
Yeah, on the to hit. So just roll it once more.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, yeah.
What?
So you do hit.
Went to nat 20.
That's gonna be a 12 plus 2. Oh my god.
Plus a little bit more.
You score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack. You can roll one of your weapon's damage dice one additional time to add it to the extra damage of the critical hit. Okay, what one of the weapons dice. Oh my god. Is that a crossbow?
Basically, just does another D8.
D8, but why is it plus 4?
That's my strength modifier.
Oh, okay.
You don't include a strength modifier.
Oh, okay. So then it'd be just 6.
6. So it's 14 plus 6. So as you approach this large wolf and you bring your mace down on its snout, it's like after it's snapping Raiden for attempting to grab it, it's clearly not noticed you approach from the side. And as you bring your morning star down, you hear the thorough crack of a skull as just brain matter and blood kind of smears out the side as the wolf drops with a heavy thud and collapses dead to the floor.
Jesus Christ.
Congratulations. You survived.
I was about to do that.
Well done, guys.
Oh yeah.
I take out my loot.
I am insane.
Right in the ballad.
As you begin to sort of catch your breath and look around at the sort of carnage that you've left in your wake, in the distance you hear kind of a solemn wolf howl ring out, and then one much further away, and then one much further away until it's almost a whisper, and then you hear nothing at all.
Village? Before more show up?
Just get out of here, please.
Yeah, I think a
would like
village
to
would be
go.
good.
Yeah.
You guys,
If nothing, it's shelter.
I would
You
like
guys-
to pick up 2 wolf corpses for food.
Yeah, can we take the big wolf?
Yeah.
you want to take the body of the big wolf?
Yes.
Tom can
make-
pile on like 4 on him and we'll carry the other one.
Make a drink check real quick. Whoever wants to try and carry it.
Me
Just
and Tom?
Just
Can I
Yeah,
roll
I'll let
one
both. I'll let
for the laugh?
athletics strength test.
I'll let you do just a base strength. This is just you lifting a heavy thing.
That was
Can I
with
do-
advantage, my bad.
How do I do
roll
a
again without.
strength-based one? Do I just roll
Just
d20?
just strength.
I immediately start feasting on one of the wolves.
My strength is
Oh jeez,
plus
you
3.
didn't roll.
Rolling 2d20.
I want to roll one
Oh,
just
that one.
to
Oh my
I,
god.
I've not worked out how to roll my strength. Is that how do
So you
I
have to
roll
click
my-
the strength, like where you want pluses.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was clicking on a number. That's what
Okay.
Oh,
So a
wizard
6,
gang, collect.
a 6, and a 15. I'll say you do manage to.
You
Oh my
got
god, a
0.
0.
Oh no, Nick.
Nick breaks
Negative
an
one.
arm picking up a wolf.
See,
and
while
Nick are
you two are picking it up, and Nick is attempting to help. However, they're just putting more weight onto the top of it, actively like hindering you. But you do manage to like lift it, as well as Alicia kind of like a few feet off the floor, and she like lunges over the top, like I'm helping.
I imagine it's like they're lifting it, it's like Alicia's just hovering a hand over, like, I'm helping.
Yeah.
like
I
yay.
like
But-
look on my shoulder. The wolf and Nick's character are on my shoulders.
Or it's just like they're holding the tail up.
Yeah, exactly. And you begin to make your way towards town. Does everyone have time to keep going, or are we sort of?
Yeah, I'm
Think-
Yeah.
good to go for a bit longer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not pressed for time.
Let me just
I can push it to like 10 p.m. at the latest, really.
Yep. Set up the next map. Uh, so, as you arrive in this village, you approach from the east side. As you sort of enclose up. Give me a second to check the description up so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. He says 9.
I want to shout in my name. BRB. Let's see what that's about quickly.
Raiden!
As you slowly approach, the tall shapes loom out of the dense fog surrounding, everything around you. The muddy ground gives way, and it's sort of slick with puddles and sort of stone cobbles that have long since worn away down with muck. You notice sort of tall, dark houses, all of which are mostly boarded up in the windows, and only sort of few people kind of dot like the porches and the windows that aren't completely covered. You see like eyes peering out at you, kind of watching you as you make your way through the town with this carcass of a dire wolf with you. There is sort of a heavy silence, like a feeling of melancholy over the entire village, and the only sound you hear is the sound of distant crying a few streets over.
Huh.
Ah, gross. My shoes are all ruined now.
That's the last thing you should be concerned about.
The only
These
thing
are
I need
lovely
right now.
shoes. I can't believe they're already ruined. I've been there for like.
I need a short rest.
Yes.
As you sort of like look down into the village, you can notice what is unmistakably a tavern sort of sign about a few ways down in the center of town.
Oh, get me a beer.
I think
Ah.
a rest is a good idea.
Definitely.
It's time to
I
relax
attempt-
and eat wolf.
I attempt to
As-
steal the tavern sign.
Why?
The tavern sign.
Not.
Oh god, you're the Aaron of this campaign, I can tell.
Oh my god, I'm
You'll
not ready for
flip.
another one.
It does a cartwheel.
Can
So
I
as you
take a flip?
as you approach, shut up. As you approach the what the fuck was that? Someone bought a fucking raptor with them.
That's just my rap familiar, don't
Yeah.
mind
As you make your way down the streets of the village, the kind of heavy clouds overhead turn a shade darker of grey, leaving the whole sort of village in a mire of sort of darkness. But as it does get a little bit darker, one single shaft of light illuminates out into the town square, and you can clearly see it's coming from a small gap in the doorway to the tavern. And you notice it when you look up at the sign that hangs above the door, and it says the Blood on the Vine Tavern.
Well, doesn't
I
that
will-
sound delightful?
I walk into. I walk in.
So you
I would like to follow.
I'm sure it's just some fancy name for like wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
walk in
probably right.
sideways.
I'm
As we're
oblivious to
walking-
the sign. I'm walking anyway.
As we're walking through the street, I'm just gonna like look around if I like just see how busy the streets are. If anyone's looking weird, like or cautious.
You want to do a perception check?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah.
Make a perception roll for me. Okay. Give me a second.
It's alright.
He's searching the asset pack.
Yeah. So
There is a black dragon.
no. So you stand around. You get a little look. There is still the sound of crying heard in the air. Around you on the streets, there's a few older folk. Clearly, they look like common townspeople. A few beggars. Everyone looks very dishevelled, eyes sunken into their head, sort of dark circles around them. They all look very tired, worn down, quite skinny and frail. You don't see a single child out on the street anywhere. There's really no kind of noise or anyone speaking. Anyone that does kind of look at you, as soon as you kind of begin to make eye contact, they turn away or quickly huddle and hide their face and hurry back, either down alleyways or inside. You do like turn around, and across from the tavern, you do spy a small building that appears to be some kind of general goods store.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'll go into the tavern with the rest of them.
Okay, so you kind of like just after getting a little look behind you, you kind of head back into the tavern.
Yeah.
So as you kind of step into this open space, it's quite a roomy establishment. It's about 60 square feet area inside, with a few tables and chairs. There's not really many people in here. There's the bartender behind the bar who's just polishing what looks to be quite dirty and already like briny glasses, but he sort of just motionlessly keeps polishing the glasses regardless. In the far corner, see a young man drinking, and at a table just off a ways from the door, see three young women around the table drinking wine.
Why?
I would.
Oh.
It's a bit strange for this area, isn't it?
I would like to talk to the solemn person.
You just want to go up straight away and just strike a conversation?
Yes, because of this.
Oh.
No, okay. Give me a second.
You're so edgy, Jamie.
As you sort of begin to approach the gentleman in the corner, kind of sort of looks up from his glass and kind of sort of leans back slightly, and you cock a small grin on his face, and he goes, "Ah, hail, travelers! Please come, join my table. I could do with some company." And you see him sort of raise an arm into the air, and as he sort of signals for the barkeep, he's Arik, wine for everyone, of course. Please take a seat.
Don't
What's
mind
the man
me.
look like?
Take a seat.
What does this man look like?
So he is a young human male. He sits alone, just sipping a glass of wine. He is. I have a character description actually. Wait, do I have do I have an image? Can I make this easier on myself? Yeah, I can. So the I'll show you that picture there. Yeah, okay. There you are.
Oh.
Ishmark the Lesser.
His nose seems too big for his face.
He's just got a wide bridge of the nose, I think.
So he's not a noble then.
No, he is. Oh well, you don't know this anymore. You've only just sat down. He's invited you to come and sit and have a drink. And
I'll
that's
just I'll quickly ask him his name just so
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
terribly sorry. I get carried away with myself. The name is Ishmark. And
Pleasure to meet you.
and you too, hail. Might I ask your names?
It's best we keep on a no-name basis. We're not known around here, and I don't want anything to get out.
I am Raiden. And who is this
He's
small
sort of-
man?
He sort of he looks kind of at and I can't find your name. Nakamura for a second, and then immediately looks back to her and he's like, pleasure to make your acquaintance.
This space is good. Where is the bit?
You're definitely new around here then. Wine is all they have there. All they've ever had, and most likely all they ever will have. And he kind of like smirks towards the barkeep, who kind of just looks up, kind of uninterested. Makes a weird disgruntled like, and goes back to cleaning glasses.
This is gonna be a
Ishmark, when
long
you
stay. Wine, please.
Ishmark, when you say around here, where exactly is here?
Hmm?
When you
Oh,
say yeah, where are we?
You come from outside. And he kind of holds his glass and kind of swills in his hand. He's like, well, my friends, you might as well get comfortable then, because you aren't leaving.
But
I don't like the sound of that. I'm out.
I suppose I can let me be the one to welcome you to Barovia.
Down.
I'm taking liberty with some names. I know. Also, I know if I ever have to post these names, I know they're gonna be said wrong. I'm taking creative license. All right, shut up.
No, it's fine. I'm keeping
Yeah,
notes.
but,
It's all right.
No,
It's
no problem.
fine. Only one person here knows how to ask this person pronounced.
I know.
You're doing a great job.
So what do you mean we can't leave? What's the story here?
He takes like a sort of for a minute. He looks up, kind of glances around, sort of gestures you all to take a seat at the table and sort of lean in close. I'm sure you noticed the mist on your way in. Everyone does. Don't feel bad. It catches everyone off guard. One day you're walking along through the woods, and a thick cloud of fog rolls in, completely swoops you up, disorientates you. No matter which way you go, you always seem back where you started, until eventually the clouds part and you find yourself on a solemn dirt trail leading to those imposed into bastards made of stone back there. I'm sure you passed them. That's how you know you've entered Barovia. Well, that's what the outsiders say anyway. Like I said, get comfortable. You're not leaving. And he sort of chugs the last of his wine as the bartender kind of approaches and lays down goblets of crimson red wine for everyone.
I'm not going to drink it.
I was about to say,
Right.
I don't
That's what I
know
was
if
thinking.
I want to
I'm
drink
sorry.
that.
The man's offering us free wine. Let's have a drink. God, what's the worst that could happen? I take a swig.
I ask instead, can I have your finest poison?
He kind of looks up a bit. He's like, even if we had access to such materials, I don't think you'd want to savor that, friend. He kind of says, looking a bit concerned at what you really are.
Be offensive for giving the rat poison. I feel like that's
Yeah, like the opposite.
I want the poison. Give me it.
Fuels me.
well. Luckily for you, technically alcohol is a poison.
So you might as well drink up.
Yeah. Amen to that.
Takes another swig.
I would like to ask him about the screaming we heard.
He kind of like looks around again, checking the other patrons before saying, the old bat in that house. Poor dear. She's been crying for 2-3 days straight now. I think the folks around here call her Mad Mary, but I don't really pay no mind. Keep to myself most of the time, as most of the folk around here do. He takes another sip of his wine. But a question for you all. I noticed that carcass left at the door, and the amount of blood you've traipsed in. I reckon you fancy yourself adventurers. Kind of eyes you up and down, looking at the various bite marks and scratches painting you, and the sort of slowly gathering trail of blood that you've sort of pulled into this tavern.
Yeah, sorry about that, mate.
Pay no attention to the blood and stuff. We're here to have a great time.
Are you in need of adventurers?
That's just the thing. I might have a job for you, if you're up for it.
I'm intrigued.
Tell us more before we agree to anything.
Of course, a man of
Yes,
caution.
we are.
A man of caution.
Hush
The
now,
large
big
man doesn't speak for us.
Mhm.
I just want to be in the tavern all the time. Is that okay?
Oh, be surprised how many folks from the outside say the same thing. Drink themselves into a stupor, and then, once all hope dies out, wander off into the woods, and that's the last we see of them.
Isn't this place a love?
Oh, that does not sound.
Sounds like every kind of.
He lets off a
bad thing.
low kind of like grunt chuckle, like, ain't that truth? And he chugs a full goblet of wine, slams it back down on the table. But no, back to my proposition. I need strong, able-bodied adventurers for a job. I won't get into details now. I need to know that you can be trusted and that you're up to the task. It's been a
I
while
offer
since we've
him-
had.
Oh, sorry.
It's been a while since we've had anyone from the outside. Let's just say the last few folk wound up here. There ain't much left of them now. There's a house in the far end of the village. Every few months or so, it rises from the rubble of where it once used to be. There it stands for a few weeks, until eventually it crumbles once again. However, every time it appears, things can be heard inside. Ominous chanting, scraping, noises from beneath the earth. And as you can see, this cheery little town doesn't need any more darkness. I'm looking for somebody to investigate. It's been about 2 days since the house last appeared, and I want you to go and sort it out.
What would be in it for us if we were to do that for you?
Well, I may not look it, but I'm the son of the local mayor. I'm sure I can reward you handsomely, As well.
Now we're talking.
as well as information about your current standing in the place. You won't last long here if you don't know the rules, if you don't know what to expect. I can help you. You have to help me first. Do we have a deal?
How does 100 gold coins sound for our time?
Jerry has no interest in shiny man things, treasures.
You can guarantee us information. I think we can.
Gold.
I think that's what we're looking for.
We can come to an agreement.
Get the gold.
He can
Like,
have some. Give him some gold. He'll shut up.
Ishmark reaches into his pocket and like pulls out a silver and just sort of flicks it at you. Quite fast. It's like, I don't know what you plan to do with that, but if you're planning to make your riches here, you're out of luck. Not much comes into this town, and even less leaves. However, if you are in need of supplies, you may have passed it on your way in. Hang on, name of this place. Bildrifts, across the street. He can sell you if you need any equipment. I'll warn you, his prices are damn steep. but he's the only person around here selling anything, so bite your tongue and bear it.
Suppose we can have a little look
So-
before we head out.
Of course, although I do recommend that you possibly get some rest. You look a little worse for wears, friends.
I would very much like that. I think we are in agreement.
You're very perceptive.
Perhaps I can sweeten the pot for you. I'll cover your night's stay here for as long as you're in town, up to a week. He raises his finger in the air before anyone can say deal. You can use the rooms upstairs. I will cover full cost. Give you a place to sleep. In return, you'll investigate the house and report back to me. I want to know that whatever's in there doesn't threaten the rest of this town. And if all goes well, there may be more work for you. And possibly even more. As well as the information, I promise, of course. Do we have a deal?
Deal.
You
hold
aren't exactly
on.
spoilt for options.
I will
You
take
can.
it
He
cautiously.
He kind of, with that, he kind of like shoots you a wink and goes, "That's right." And with that, he kind of takes a stand up and he goes, "I'm glad we're in agreement." And he takes a stride towards the barkeep and sort of pops a small pouch of coin aside, and you hear him talking with the bartender about securing you some rooms. Everyone make a perception roll for me real quick.
Perception.
Ooh, some high
Ooh.
perception. So,
Perception. I did not see shit.
Yep.
Anna and Marcus, while you are having this conversation, you don't forget your surroundings, and you have to glance over your shoulder at the three young women in the corner, and you realize they sit there, they've stopped drinking, and they now just hold their wine in their hand and sort of swirl it around, and they are keeping quite a close eye on the three of you, and they kind of look like they're sort of sizing you up a little bit, and one has a very playful smirk on her face, and they sort of just they see you sort of turn, and they don't make any effort to hide it, but they sort of just turn away, go back to their drinks, and go back to chatting.
Oh, you're
I
right,
get up
boys.
and I walk over to the three women. And I introduce myself. And I say, "Hello, ladies. How's it going?"
Before we continue any further,
Oh, that makes
could
me
we
scared.
could we check to see if anyone's caught any diseases?
How do you what?
From
What?
like the
Raiden,
wolf
What?
bites or
Raiden
something,
does
or-
not get diseases.
Yes. Because I'm a rat and I can spread diseases.
Do I have diseases?
Is this a thing that? Did you
This
mention this to me?
This is a thing that is in my thing.
I'm gonna say
because
no
I
because
have-
I didn't see that yet. So for the moment, no.
Haha. I get no diseases. Get wrecked.
I'm, actually, I'm gonna leave Marcus to do it. I've noticed this, and I'm just gonna carry. I'm gonna.
You watch him stroll off with all of the confidence in the world, and you kind of go, okay, leave him to it.
Just gonna roll my eyes, but
so-
I do want to keep an eye on Ishmark as well.
Make a charisma roll for me, Ellie.
A charisma roll, okay.
Yep.
Where's charisma? There we go. It's fucking.
Oh.
That's a critical fail.
Somebody help him.
Oh,
Wait, your charisma's so high.
Yeah, how on earth?
Yikes. You take a very confident step forward towards
Please tell me I
These-
slip.
this free table, and you catch yourself on like your own like cloak as you step forward, and you just fully take yourself out as you go,
Yes.
like sort of raise an arm in the air, like hello, and you just go hello, and you just fall, and you collide with the tavern floor, right where you've just walked, blood and muck right in, and the three women kind of sit at the table, and the kind of playful grin kind of just drops a little bit, and just one of them shouts to the bartender, Arik, no more for that one. And goes back to their drinks, and they just completely blank you now.
The Riz King.
Roll 1d4 for me.
You want me to roll a 1d4?
Yeah.
Oh.
How many hit points are you on?
Uh-oh.
3.
You're on 1 now.
Oof. That's
The
nasty.
kind of like biting shame of the like sheer confidence you walked up, and then the sheer like how much you fell. Hits both in a physical pain of you hitting your head, and also the emotional pain. Biting embarrassment.
It's
but
fine.
yeah,
I'll make it up to them in the morning. I'll play my ballad.
you do pick yourself off the floor and sort of shuffle back to the group.
I think you should have started with the song.
I'm too tired to play at the moment. Just done some fighting or whatever the hell that was.
Can I ask, what was your plan? Yeah.
I was just going to introduce myself to the local folk. What else do you think I was going to do?
I don't want to talk about what else you were planning to do.
Seemed rather chipper
Well, it
about it.
wasn't what, it was who.
There we go.
There we go. That's my boy.
I was expecting. No, that is not my boy. Is Ishmark still here?
Yeah, so he kind of strolls away after turning around to catch fucking Walter. Is it Walter? No, Marcus.
Walter White.
Yeah, I've got confused. Marcus. After turning around to catch Marcus, spectacularly hit the floor. He sort of shrugged back. He's like, "Well, all the arrangements have been made. You'll find your room upstairs. All payment has been settled beforehand. Word to the wise, I recommend you keep your cards close to your chest in this town. There's, all sorts of shady individuals roaming around. Kind of hard to know who to trust." He kind of like glances briefly to the table in the corner, and it's like, "And I think I may have overstayed my welcome, but I will be in touch. You can find me here at the tavern most days. Once the job is complete, report back to me. I should have something for you."
So
And
you place interest in a rat like me, but not your fellow humans? What is this? What is this?
he bends down slightly. He's like, "I don't know you, so I don't know not to trust you yet." And then sort of leans back up and takes a stride towards the door. And as he sort of pushes it open, kind of see out into the air. You can see the sky has gotten quite a bit darker now. So it seems almost in the early hours of twilight. And he sort of goes to step out the door, and then he sort of like he's just remembered something. Sort of strolls back in and goes, "And one more thing. I would not recommend going out at night." And then with that, he kind of pushes out into the darkness. And
Can I follow him? Can I follow him out real quick? I just want to talk to him outside.
Yeah, of course.
Catch me outside.
Okay.
You kind of briskly like head out the door after him. Is it just you, or?
Yeah, I'll just head out on my own and speak to him.
Okay.
real quick.
You head out the door, and you see him kind of like has quickly stepped down off the porch and is heading in main square.
Ishmark.
He sort of turns on his heels. He's like, "Yes."
I have one thing to ask. I noticed on the way here. What happened to all the children?
He looks around up and
Tom!
down.
Say anything.
Oh my god. Fucking ugh. He kind of looks up and down the street and kind of with a sigh and goes, "Anyone with any common sense keeps the little ones locked indoors. You probably noticed on your way in, this place isn't the most hospitable." He kind of looks around again. A few of the remaining town folks that were out on the streets are kind of like hurrying themselves back inside, and like you hear doors closing and locking. The sound of like heavy furniture pushed, sort of wrecked and creaked throughout the village. And you're kind of like, "It's getting late. I recommend you get back inside." But let's just say, children are all we have these days. people take an awful lot to protect their little ones,
I know
and
that all too well.
even then, it doesn't always go the way we plan. And he kind of looks down the street behind you, kind of squinting into the darkness a bit, and turn around and make a perception roll for me.
Sure. God, where's my mouse? There it is. Oh.
With your keen sight, you kind of look in the direction that he's sort of staring down the street into the darkness, and it's very brief, but you seem to spot a figure standing in the center of town, or in the center of the street, and then he just kind of turns and walks away into the thicker darkness, and then he's gone. And turn back around, and Ishmark is like, "I recommend you get inside." And he quickly starts walking backwards away and up the road, and then he takes off into a light jog and then into a sprint as he dashes up the road.
Yeah, I go back in the tavern.
Yeah.
Back into the tavern.
You head back inside, and as you do, barkeep kind of steps up, walks towards the door, and he's like, "Are you in? Are you out?"
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, and he kind of pushes past you a bit and locks the door, and brings a heavy wooden sort of barricade that slides down over a latch. And he's like, I'll be cleaning down here for next hour or so. Bar will be open for that long, then I recommend you get some rest. And he then goes back behind the bar and just starts cleaning.
It is rest time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to rest.
Before everyone goes, I'm just gonna go over and mention just the fact that he said nighttime is particularly dangerous here. He was vague, but I'm sure you could tell with him locking the door.
Yeah, I feel like I might just try and sleep, and we'll figure it
I'm
out.
going to do a sneaky sneak and go onto the roof and see what's out there because of my superior dark vision.
That's true.
Okay.
I could send my raven instead, just to see outside. So none of us risk.
So you guys kind of head upstairs, and you're having this discussion, kind of in your rooms.
Can you see through your raven's eyes?
Yes.
Huh.
That's how she sees. She's blind.
Oh,
Yeah, you weren't here actually when we were talking about
Yeah, when that was.
Yeah, this
That's
is like a homebrewed thing.
Yeah.
I will fully flush out the rules for that later down the line, but
Yeah, that's true.
now that we've got your character sheet, we can sort of add it on when we need to.
We definitely all shouldn't be asleep at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, I also have superior dark vision, and being of elf as my original race, I technically don't need to sleep, so I only need to sleep for 4 hours. So in meditation kind of state called trance, so I can take a watch quite easily.
Yeah, we can do it in shifts. There's enough of us.
Yeah, so don't need to sleep, so...
So was one of you looking at doing some scouting? I know.
I was gonna do some sneak stuff, but on the roof.
Okay. And was anyone else? Who's going to sleep?
I will trance first, I think, and then I can take a later watch.
Okay, Danny's going to enter trance. Tom, you're
sleep time.
You're going to sleep.
I'm on edge from the conversation, so I will take the first watch with someone.
You want to take first watch?
I definitely need a long rest.
Definitely long rest. So Charlotte, if you want
1 HP, shouldn't I be getting like something to heal myself with?
a long rest will heal you.
Okay, so I don't need bandages.
No, you kind of like been, adjusting your wound as you've slowly been like,
right, okay.
just naturally patching it with what you can. Charlotte, if you do decide to do scouting for the evening, you won't receive a long rest. You will receive a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't get any spell slots or anything like that back.
I don't get any spell slots anyway, or
anything
related to short resting at the moment.
Alright. So
Who's
Danny's
doing
gonna,
first watch them?
Seems like
Louis
it's
and Danny
me
by the sound of.
Charlotte. Oh, me and
Oh,
Danny,
it should
right?
be.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny's going to do a trance for 4 hours. She can take the next watch. Louis going to first watch with Charlotte. Charlotte's going to do some scouting.
I'm gonna do some stuff on the roof.
Yep, give
and
us a second. Let's get everyone to sleep first. Kat, were you going to?
I'll trance as well.
You're going to trance as well.
Yeah.
And the rest of you are sleeping, are you?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so those of you that are going to sleep, so Ollie, Nick, Jamie, and Tom, put your character sheets back to 4 HP, all your spell slots, everything like that. Danny and Kat do the same because you are trance. So that's basically your long rest. Louis, you won't be if you stay up all night. You won't, or if you stay up for like the first watch, you will only get a
Yeah.
short rest. Is that fine?
That's right. Yeah, I can click the short rest button. That's all right.
Okie dokie.
Where's the long rest? Where's the rest button?
What does the short rest even do?
On your
Rest
character
is
sheet, Ollie.
so a short rest. You recover 1 hit die of damage.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
So you roll that die, and you'll recover that many hit points.
Okay. Let me roll that real quick. So I'm 1d8 hit die.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm fine. I'm back up full. Cool.
Why did that roll not come through?
Is it? Did you not see it?
I see it.
I saw
I see it as well.
Yeah, scroll down.
Has my thing crashed?
Might have done.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, there we. Okay, now it's come through. Okay, it's come through a 6, right?
Yeah. So I'm all good.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are all going to sleep, and Charlotte, you want to scout onto the roof.
Yep.
Louis, are you going to just keeping watch in the room, or what are you sort of doing?
Yeah, I'm more watching just to keep guard of everyone, whereas Charlotte is more scouting.
Okay, so are you climbing out onto the roof? Are you, Charlotte?
I want to climb out on the roof, but I want to make sure like I'm like stealthy and stuff. So I assume I take like stealth checks and stuff like that.
Yes. Give me a second.
Yep.
I'm just thinking about your superior dark vision. Do you have like? Is it anything to help you with like climbing and stuff?
So
you see in dim light within 120 feet of you, as if.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
about-
Yeah, no, I'm asking if she has any other skills that
Oh, I
relate
see, I
to
thought
climbing
you
and
meant
stuff.
that.
No.
So I don't have like any like skills to relate to like being in the dark sort of thing, but I can see better in the dark.
No, I'm talking about climbing.
Climbing. Yeah.
Oh, climbing. Climbing itself, no. I just have.
So you'll have to make a acrobatics check to see about how you're going to do with climbing onto the roof from the window.
Is that a normal?
You have you just click on the acrobat button.
Oh.
Oh
So-
dear.
Oh dear.
Stealth.
We walk outside the next day and there's a dead rat on the ground.
As you are all falling into the sort of somber echo of twilight, you hear the sound of a window open, sound of like small scurrying up onto a windowsill, and then a very short jump, and then a quick and very sudden and a splat,
No, you are.
and then nothing more.
Good job.
You're the only one keeping watch right now.
Cool. Do you want me to roll anything to see it? Like, is it like? What do you say? I'm just watching around.
You're gonna check on.
I'm just kind of like I imagine the tavern's kind of just like a, it's just a hallway and then there's doors.
Yeah. Okay, so you're just gonna
I'm
keep
just
watching.
gonna be walking up and down if I hear anything, see anything.
Do people want to leave it there, or people want to keep going, or what are people thinking?
This feels like a natural place to.
Yeah, this feels
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
So as you all drift off into a slumber, and Louis is keeping watch inside the room, sort of keeping a local check on the door. No one fails. No one notices the corpse of the rat captors lying on the floor in the alleyway behind the tavern, as they have slipped from the window and died on the stone cobble floor. But
Wait, she died?
Wait,
Rat
what?
number one.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if you remember. Charlotte said every time a character nap fails, that rat dies.
Oh my god.
My goodness.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Apparently,
okay.
Okay, I didn't realize this. Would I have heard the noise?
well, no. I did ask if you'd heard, and you were like,
Yeah, no,
just
I
completely,
did say. I said I was listening out for things, and you didn't ask me to roll anything.
No, I said, you want to check on, the rat that's just fallen out the window, and you were like, no, it seems like the tavern's pretty small. Like,
Oh,
you were just
sorry, I was asking for it. I didn't realize that's what you were asking.
no, I
Right,
was just
okay.
asking what you, yeah.
You're
No,
a bad
you-
lookout, mate.
You were so focused on keeping a watch on the door and like listening for the hallway that you failed to notice the rat go to courageously jump to the roof and just
Well,
flip.
I'm just gonna
and
say, after a week of dealing with Jerry, I notice and I choose to ignore it.
And as sort of twilight begins to fall and the rest of you fall into a deep slumber, only Louis hears what is about to happen next. So you're out there keeping watch, and you hear shuffling in the alleyway below you, and you sort of come to the window and have a glance over as you see you can't really see much in the darkness. It's almost like an unnatural cloak that's been drafted over the entire alleyway, but you can make up like somewhat shape lurking, and you hear like sort of dragging, squelching. You hear the sound of something being carted away, sort of dragged along the cobbles. And as it reaches the end of the alleyway, you briefly see a large figure, too large to be a man, too large to be an orc, kind of shambling, dragging behind it the corpse of a rat as it turns around the alleyway and out of sight. And that's where we're going to end it.
Well,
Ooh.
this is gonna
rest
go
in peace,
well.
Jerry. Knew you well.
Glorious.
First death.
Yep.
Just one
That was,
session in.
that was a fun first session.
I really wish Louis died.
Was.
I'm kind of upset.
Cool.
It was.
I'm glad y'all seem to have enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was a bit slow,
That's great.
because
No, no.
I've not had a
It's
group
yeah.
this big before.
Yeah.
So.
It is large.
First time
Yeah,
doing
it is.
New rules, new things is always takes a bit of
Yeah, exactly.
time. I was kind of annoyed that Louis took so long doing stuff.
I think I was very quick with all my things.
Yeah, mate. We know.
Oh my god, really?
Whoa.
Oh,
I can't believe I almost died as well.
Yeah, a couple of us were very close.
That was all
Welcome
fine.
to level 1 gaming.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you not remember the
Ouch.
time where I think it was Jamie got hit by a bugbear for nearly twice his health?
Oh yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Jesus.
Fun times. It was all great.
This is cool.
So how do we level up?
Uh,
Oh,
when
yeah,
we
do
hit certain story points.
Oh, okay. Do we get XP from like battles, or is it? I can't quite remember how it works.
Give me a sec.
I have a great distaste for
I'm going to be doing milestone leveling. So
Yes.
Yes.
when we
Fuck.
reach certain points in the story,
Okay.
I will tell you, okay, your character has gained a level.
Okay.
Rather than having to keep track of every single bit of XP
Yeah.
for every single fight.
Okay, cool. I didn't know that.
Also this way we can I don't have to worry about throwing too much XP or not enough XP at you guys. We can just kind of do it as and when the story kind of feels appropriate to have you grow as characters.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I will say by the time we leave this village, you will be level 3. So
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck.
okay.
Nice.
yeah, so basically, one thing about this campaign is it's recommended for groups that are level 3. So there is a tutorial dungeon that you can just start in, but I don't like the story start for that. The way that it gets you into that story, I think, is a little bit dumb. So we'll be doing that tutorial dungeon next. but I had us get here first before we do it.
That makes
Nice.
sense. I like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
So next time we will be doing Death House.
Can't wait.
Monster
Sounds
House.
I have bet on what's going to kill the party, and it's not going to be what you think.
Oh, good.
It's going to be the incompetence of one of the characters, I can guarantee it.
I feel.
You mean Tom?
Hey.
Hey.
My character's sick.
I don't know. I didn't get to do much in those fights. I missed everything. I threw one kind of electric ball.
Yeah, you killed a wolf like single-handedly.
Yeah.
I suppose so, but I missed a lot.
I just KS'd like 3 kills. I was like the last in the chain of in like the people, so I just ended up hitting them last.
I had the most pathetic crit of all time.
Yeah. It wasn't pathetic. Imagine if you didn't crit, you would have done like 1 damage.
That would have been even worse.
Hypothetically, if I were to challenge someone to an arm wrestle, what save would I do?
It wouldn't be I would do contested strength, pure strength checks.
Yeah.
So you
Tom.
just roll strength.
Yeah.
You're sleeping.
You're both asleep.
Yeah,
This is what muscly men do.
Save it for the morning.
Is it athletics or just straight up strength we're doing,
Straight
Jamie?
strength.
Strength.
We're holding hands.
Whoa.
Aw.
We're holding hands.
Hands.
Jamie's literally just dreaming about holding Tom's hand.
And I'm dreaming
in-game
about
game.
eating the wolf.
Yeah, cooking that bad boy. In
yeah,
the
we just
morning.
left that outside.
Yeah, that might not be there in the morning, but
Nah, we'll be fine.
I should have looked.
the creature wanted the rat
Yeah,
more than the
yeah,
wolf,
yeah.
so you know. Apparently, Jerry's pretty tasty.
It's fine. Louis' character's like, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna look around to make sure we're safe. Someone falls to death. You know what, guys? We're pretty safe. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm feeling alright about this.
Look, I know he's dead now because I saw the body being dragged away.
Shameful.
Yeah, I guess the rest of us don't actually know that. We've got to pretend that we don't know that next time.
Charlotte is a fully alive rat.
Well, yeah, I don't know if she's dead. I just know I saw I know Charlotte's body was being dragged away.
I'm so happy that literally her last roll was.
Yeah, that worked out really well.
Oh, that was
I was
actually
hoping
perfect.
something would happen.
Cool.
I sit here and
good
like, oh,
shit.
she's going outside. She's dead no matter what happens. Let's see.
Yeah, just how will it happen? Oh, good shit. That was a good session.
Wait, can you?
Literally, the pose your character is doing is guess I'll die.
It literally is.
Well, yes, I'm done, Leon.
It's how
Is
that
it
day.
any one? Like any just one roll you get? If any roll is number like just one, is that just dead?
I think.
Uh,
I'm assuming.
But for Charlotte.
Yeah.
Can't you roll 1 on damage? Or no, roll to hit.
I'm
Oh,
assuming
is
we're
it-
being nice
yeah.
and not doing damage.
I was gonna
I'm
say.
not saying
I would-
anything.
Yeah, Charlotte's character is very mysterious at the moment.
Roll to smack a wolf and have a heart attack.
She just do that drama clip where he hits himself in the face. Nice. Are peeps coming off for the night, or
Yeah.
anyone doing gams, or are peeps pre?
I'll be up. I can play some games.
Yeah, I'll be
Nah,
up.
I won't be on games. I'm on my laptop, so I can't really do anything.
True.
Rip.